Jacob Harris. Jacob has been a member of the golf team for 1 year. He's being escorted tonight by his parents, Lee and Maureen Harris.
Huh? What'd you tell me? You just walked over.
Jude Harris.
Well, I mean, small sign.
Jude has been a member of the golf team for 4 years and a member of the tennis team. Being escorted by his parents, David Howard and Lee Abernathy. Isabella Kirkendall. Isabella has been a member of the band for 6 years, being escorted by her father, Robert Yates.
Put them all in here. Yeah. Okay.
Caitlin Pierce. Caitlin has been in the band for 6 years, being escorted by her parents, Larry and Allison Pierce.
The band parents are approaching so close. Oh, no. The other parents are going to be...
Zoe Robinson.
Smile, Dad.
Zoe's been a member of the band for 6 years, being escorted by her mother, Amy Robinson, and Aunt Lisa Sanning.
Wow, they're right there.
Ian Smithson. Ian has been a member of the band for 6 years, being escorted by his parents, Justin and Mandy Smithson. Jessica Trejo. Jessica has been a member of the band for 6 years, being escorted by her parents, Nelson Trejo and Nipsey Rojas, and brother, Jonathan Trejo. Sierra Whitmore. Sierra's been a member of the band for 2 years, being escorted by her mom and Dijon Whitmore.
I need to. Go. Have them go to the left. Have them go. You got 2 more? Thank baby Jesus. Hey, stop guys. Look at us. Don't look behind us. Go. Yeah. Go. You're good. Go. One more. Done in 17 minutes. Is that it? Look here, look at me.
Panther fans, let's give a round of applause to our fall senior athletes. Though this may be your senior night, it's not a farewell. You'll forever remain a Heber Springs Panther. And we look forward to witnessing your bright futures that you'll undoubtedly create. Go Panthers!
Don't blame him on me. He said he's all over this one. He's like, he told me to put him right over this one. Yeah, I really hope we're not mic'd up over here.
Oh my god. It literally won't blow.
Someone will have to hold the umbrella by.
I will. I'm just seeing. We're doing that.
We're gonna call.
No, this one.
This has been one of the most energetic weeks of practice. Of course, the older kids love when the freshmen move up and they get to hit on somebody else. But I'd say this ninth grade group, I was just talking with our staff this morning, have been probably the least timid of any ninth grade bunch I've seen moving up. So they've given a great look on the scout team, and it's been a fun week of practice.
Kind of go back over the last 2 weeks and what your team was able to do to go to Lone Oak and to go to Forest City, to put yourself in this position to go into senior night and to be this way. They've taken care of business the last 2 weeks on the road. We knew that was 2 big weeks on the road.
Yeah, anytime you're playing on the road, your back's against the wall from the opening kickoff, and it takes maturity and experience and being able to stay level-headed and calm throughout the ebbs and flows of a game. And I think our kids did just that in both of two huge road wins. And, now we're in position to put ourselves in position to make a run.
Do you get almost in playoff mode now? It is week 10, and then the playoffs begin next week. But obviously you have to take it 1 week at a time. You
do, and I think that's something that's going to pay off for us in the postseason. We've really been in playoff mode since the Ball Knob game because losing to Mills, we knew we were going to have to win out to have a chance for that 2 seed, and so our kids have had a playoff type mindset, not almost like a win or go home type mindset over the last several weeks, and we'll continue to have that again tonight. Senior night's always special. I don't think you know just how special it is and how hard it is for the parents until you're a parent that goes through it. And now, obviously, I know it's also special for coaches. I think the players maybe, look back at it maybe years later. What's senior night mean to you? You went through it as a player and as a coach, and down the line somewhere you'll be there as a parent. Yeah, senior night especially, and it really is more for the parents than the kids. The kids don't realize everything that's going on until it's over with. And, of course, we're fortunate that regardless of what happens tonight, we'll be at home again next week in the playoffs. And so that's been the message to the kids this week is don't let it be too emotional for you. It's not your last home game. This is for your parents, and it's to celebrate them. And these seniors, they've been through so much, 3 head coaches in 3 years, and to be able to put together the season that they have with all the change and uncertainty in their career says a lot about their character. And I'm fortunate that I got to coach them their senior year. Always talk about the keys. What's the key to what you'll call a successful night tonight? I know you got to start fast again. Continue to build off of what we've done the last several weeks. We've had a lot of success running the football. I'd like to see us open it up a little bit more and have some more early success in the passing game. And then offensively or defensively, they've got a running back. They move him around at receiver some. He's a very good athlete. We're going to have to contain him and then be explosive in the kicking game again. All right, Coach. Always great to be with you. Go get him. We'll see you after the game. All right. Thanks. Go Panthers. That's all for this week's edition of Panther Talk with Caleb Carmichael, presented by First Arkansas Bank and Trust. Stay with us. We'll join Lance Hamilton from the F.L. Davis broadcast booth in 60 seconds. This is Panther Football on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Does your pain stop you from living your life? Go see the great staff at IV Physical Therapy on South 7th Street in Heber Springs. They provide a variety of treatments to improve the quality of your life, including strength and balance training, pain reduction, and improving neuropathy. They also have a 24-hour gym available free to active patients or for membership to the public. Choose IV Physical Therapy for your physical and speech therapy services. IV Physical Therapy proudly supports all of the Lake area community.
With hundreds of vehicles in stock across 6 brands, your next ride is waiting for you at Red River Auto Group. We know that the road ahead is important. Whether it's your daily drive or your next big adventure, the right vehicle makes all the difference. From the reliability of a Toyota to the strength of a Ram truck, we offer vehicles built to last with options for every lifestyle. State-of-the-art technology, unbeatable performance, and the comfort you deserve. It's all waiting for you at Red River. Visit us online at redriverauto.com.
Hi, this is Spence at Reed Hutchins Pharmacy in downtown Heber Springs. Do you or a loved one need help managing medications? We have a safe and convenient medication packaging solution that can help. Our compliance packaging eliminates the need to create your own pill box, has detachable individual packs, and is color-coded. We also offer convenient drive-through and home or work delivery. We strive to provide comfort and safety in fulfilling your pharmacy needs. Stop by or give us a call at 501-270-8888.
Hello, this is Pastor Matt Bassford at First Baptist Church. We are located 2 blocks north of the courthouse in beautiful downtown Heber Springs. We know that the Lord is for us, not against us. Because we know that, we at First Baptist Church are for you. We are for Heber Springs. We are for Heber Springs schools. We are for Cleveland County. We are for your children. We are for your family. Please join us Sunday at 9:15 for Sunday school and worship at 10:30 or Wednesday night at 5 o'clock. We are for you. Go Panthers.
1, 2, 3, fight! It's game time on 101.9 The Lake. Panther Football is on the radio right now and all season long, exclusively here on Heber Springs' hometown station, 101.9 The Lake. Tonight's game is presented to you by Cowboy Chevrolet GMC, First Arkansas Bank and Trust, F.L. Davis Ace Home Center, IV Physical Therapy, Heartland Ford, Reed Hutchins Pharmacy, Cry Like Real Estate, Cowboy Collision, Bartlett Tire Center, Red River Dodge, First Baptist Church Heber Springs, Baptist Health, and by the many Panther Football Boosters. Player of the Game is brought to you by Heartland Ford. And Panther Talk with head coach Caleb Carmichael is brought to you by First Arkansas Bank and Trust of Heber Springs. Now, let's join the voice of the Panthers, Billy Morgan and Lance Hamilton. Get ready for tonight's Panther football game on 101.9 The Lake.
Our national anthem football greetings here from Panthers Stadium. Billy Morgan along with Lance Hamilton and our crew, and we are delighted to have you with us for football. It's senior night, and we got here just in time for the playing of our national anthem on what is a windy October evening. A little bit of rain during pregame. Right now, not much rain, maybe a few sprinkles falling here at Panther Stadium, and it is a senior night, which is always a festive night, Lance. But I've talked with Caleb Carmichael during the week, and you heard us on the pregame show a few moments ago talking about it. After going through it, it's much more emotional for the parents than it is the players. They don't realize it until years later.
Absolutely. You know, we've both been made that walk across the midfield stripe, and it's one of those things that you really don't think anything about it until they call your name.
Yeah.
You know, and then you're, you know, the emotion builds up, and you sit there, and after it's all over, your mind goes a little awry. Of course, you and I didn't have that privilege because we had to come up here and talk about a football game. But you know, it is one of those things that it does affect the parents a little bit more than the kids.
And of course, Caleb Carmichael talked about it. He's experienced it as a player. He's experienced it as a coach many times before he came here to Heber Springs. But and someday he'll experience it as a parent. But he talked about how special it is for seniors. But it is not, fortunately, unless a lot of crazy things happen.
Correct.
We don't expect this to be their final game to play on this stadium, and you have the opportunity to take care of business and play here next week.
That's right. I mean, you have the opportunity to go out and win the football game tonight, and then, you know, your opponent their destiny is determined at another field on you know, 150 miles away from here, east of us, and so we won't know for sure, but right now it looks like Blythe will maybe come to town next week as long as the Panthers take care of what they need to take care of tonight.
And for Riverview, it is their playoff game. It is their Super Bowl, whatever you want to say. It's their final game because they're not going to the playoffs. They've been eliminated, so it's a chance for them to play spoiler and come in here. And I think the start will be very important. We've been told about a very talented back that the Raiders have, and the captains that go out. Carter Julian out on the field for the Panthers, Liam Buffalo. All the seniors are on the field for senior night. Actually, Davis and also Weston Warden. Those four go out for the coin toss. So, Lance, you watch the coin toss, and tonight's coin toss is brought to you by Hopper Termite and Pest Management in Heber Springs. With over 50 years of experience, Hopper Termite and Pest Management is proud to be the company that you can rely on for all of your pest control needs. To schedule your appointment, call 501-362-8251. Go Panthers from Hopper Termite and Pest Management. As the coin toss takes place down on the field, Panthers in their red jerseys, the white numbers, the white pants, and the red helmet with the blockade chests on each side. And the coin toss taking place down on the field. Riverview is going to have the football first. So it looks like from just watching that they won the toss.
Yes, they did.
And they want the football. So and that's something that, you know, I see the Bisons play on Saturdays, and they like their defense on the field.
Sure.
And when they win the toss, they always defer, and they want to have the football to begin the third quarter. It's a defense that's, you know, among the best in the nation. It's the best offense in the nation. But Caleb Carmichael, you flip it over, and he thinks it's been so important for his offense, the team I watch on Friday nights, is fast starts.
Well,
it's
you know,
been so important for his team.
In high school, I played my head coach came from Tech, and he was a defensive coordinator. He wanted defense first.
Yeah.
He wanted to go out and set a precedent. And,
right.
You know.
And that's what I see on Saturdays,
But, no, I knew that Riverview would win because White Hat had walked over to Riverview's players right after the toss, was talking to them.
But that has been something I think that it's important to talk about before we get ready for the Heartland 4 kickoff. That and we welcome you inside the FL Davis broadcast booth tonight. It's been fast starts that have been a big part of the Panther 4-game winning streak that they're on right now. Down at Lone Oak, scored on the first play from scrimmage, first offensive play from scrimmage, and then at last week scored on the first drive, built a lead, and then had to come from behind to win that game.
Yeah, and
last week.
And if you look at the stats, Billy, I didn't realize the stats were as close as they were. Total offense.
You're talking about last week's game?
Yes, total offense. The Panthers had 3 more yards than Forest City.
Yeah.
You know, it was 435 to 432, and
it's a lot of yards in a high school football game.
It is.
So we're ready. It is the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter that's about to get underway here from Panther Stadium, and glad to have you with us from the FL Davis broadcast booth. Did you see Wade this week?
I did.
Tonight's game is brought to you.
I try to make it in to talk to Wade once a week.
Well, tell him I said hello. He had a birthday a week ago, so I told him. I'm not sure I got in touch with him or not, but late happy birthday shout out to Wade Smith and FL Davis. Here comes the Heartland Ford kickoff, and it is a high sky kick that's going to be handled at the 31-yard line, and right there is where it's going to go out of bounds. Panthers coverage was right downfield. Dice Young was the first Panther to get there quickly, so it'll be Riverview, they give him a spot. They mark him at the 32. So they give him 1 yard on it, and that's where they'll start. That's not where the chains are marked, but the linesman that's on the near side has it marked at the 32. That's where he's going to lay the football down. They're going to get it marked here in a moment. So we're ready to go here from the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter of play. On senior night, we expect to be here next week, and I said the rain had kind of stopped a little bit. It had after the pregame, but now the rain picks back up as we start the first play from scrimmage, and Riverview going to run it around the right end, and a couple of dodged tackles by the running back, and he's finally chased out of bounds on the far side by Bassford. But a good run there by Trevian Greer, who made 2 miss, and he gets 4 on the first play from scrimmage instead of being tackled in the backfield.
Yeah, he done something that not a lot of teams are able to do, and that's make 2 Buffaloes miss you.
Yeah, and he did. And again, the rain is falling. And for the first time on a Friday night that I can remember, I walked into Panther Stadium and I see canopies in the stadium. So it's 2nd down and 6, and they're going to run the football right at the middle and carry it across the 40-yard line. And they may mark it just short of the 40 before the stop is made. And it'll be 3rd down coming up right here. And that's the first time that we saw the big fella that we might see at times tonight. Daniel Harbin carried it. He's a load, Lance. That's 3rd down and 3 from the 39-yard line.
I just realized who their quarterback was.
So shotgun formation. And now Lee takes and now hands it off, and the ball carrier's met in the backfield and tackled for a loss. No gain, and in fact a loss on the play, and Bryce Brinton came in to make the tackle back at the 35-yard line. So it's 4th down and 7 now, and Riverview will have to punt it. And I don't think anyone blocked number 33.
No, he was in the backfield. Good defensive play by Bryce Britton.
So it's 4th down and 7 as the rain falls as hard as it has all afternoon here in Heber Springs now in the evening hours. And the wind is blowing right out of the east, so the wind is blowing right across the field. And the snap is dropped, it's picked up, and now the punt. It's a low line drive punt that is going to bound and be picked up by Warden at the 24, coming near side 30,
Ooh.
Tripped up at the 35-yard line. Good tackle in space made by Pruitt. And now the Panthers are going to send their offense out onto the football field, and it'll be 1st down Heber Springs at the 35-yard line. And 9:44 left here in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. It's Bartlett Tire Center's favorite time of the year. Help them cheer on the Panthers this year and let Bartlett Tire be your one-stop shop for all of your general automotive maintenance needs. Get your vehicle ready for all the games you'll be attending. Go see Bartlett Tire Center, the official tire center for me. And now they're going to run the football. Panthers are. Here's Warden near sideline, bumped out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Into the near boundary by Kyron, and it is 2nd down coming up after the gain carries to the 42, so it's a 7-yard gain, 2nd down and 3. And Weston Warden, quite a week last week, and quite a year that Weston Warden has had.
He's over 1,000 yards for the year, Billy, and I think last year he, I just saw that, and I don't see it. 209 yards rushing, 209 last week.
Open field is to the left. Here's Warden again. Warden will carry it to the 42-yard line, and he's going to be wrapped up, pushed backwards. He got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Jesse Driggers is going to make the tackle. And so it is going to be 3rd down and 3. See if the Panthers can convert here on 3rd down coming up. Caleb Carmichael trying to get to 7 wins tonight. David Farr has the most wins for a first-year coach. He had 8 back in 2014. And Dennis DeBusk won 7 games his first season back in 1975. I got a text message from Coach DeBusk last night that he was going to be here tonight.
Yeah.
And now here is Buffalo. Keeps up the middle, 50, 45, 40. Buffalo to the 30, inside the 20, angling left to the 15, 10, 5, and dragged down inside the 5-yard line. And the Panthers are going to have 1st down and goal at the 3-yard line, and they have busted inside the Jet Fast Marine consignment red zone.
That was a nice pickup by Liam Buffalo. He done a good job on that RPO, keeping the football. He saw a big hole in the middle of the football field, and he took off. and almost outran everybody to the end zone.
Yeah, he had 123 yards and 2 touchdowns and threw a 44-yard touchdown pass last week, and now he's rushed for 967 yards before that one, so he's gone over the 1,000 yards. And give right side touchdown, Panthers. Emmett Dwyer in for the touchdown, and the Panthers get the first points in the game, and Heber Springs leads it 6-0 with 8:25 left here in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. But to go back and put a period on that note on Liam Buffalo, he's gone over 1,000 yards and for the season after that run a few moments ago. Now here's the extra point. It is no good. So the extra point is no good. Top 10 single-season rushing marks for quarterbacks. Michael Ludwig leads at 1,146 yards back in 2011. Now Liam's right behind him, and now he's over 1,000 yards and chasing Michael.
I was going to say, if you hadn't said Michael's name, I was going to say his daddy's sitting down in the stands right behind Kenny Sanders.
James is here tonight, James Ludwig. So 6-0. We have a quick timeout. Let's take it. Heartland Ford timeout, 8:25 left in the first quarter. Panthers lead 6-0, and I don't think we're going to have time, so let's stay right here. So we don't want to miss this kickoff. We'll take a quick, Rick, be ready. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout after the Heartland Ford kickoff. Coming up right here as the teams change and bring the offense and the defense on the field. We'll get a quick 30-second timeout coming up in a moment. So here's the kickoff coming for the Panthers as Braden Biggs tees it up from the 40, and now high sky kick that is going to be fielded at the 34-yard line, get it up to the 36, and then out of bounds, and that's where Riverview will take over. Let's step away for 30 seconds, 8:22 left, first quarter. Panthers lead 6-0, 30-second break on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Cowboy Chevrolet GMC is Panther Nation's hometown dealer. Cowboy Chevrolet GMC offers hassle-free services. They offer more than just sales. Their dealership is equipped to provide their customers top-notch service, repairs, financing options, and get the most for your trade. The sales team at Cowboy Chevrolet GMC is ready to show you some cowboy courtesy and help you cheer on the Panthers in a new car, truck, or SUV. Stop by the dealership or visit their website, cowboychevroletgmc.com.
Ricky Lee throws it quick down the right sideline. It is incomplete, and Panthers had good coverage. Emmett Dwyer was on coverage for Heber Springs, and Riverview will have second down. So rain continues to fall here in the first quarter. Bartlett Tire Center first quarters. We look on from the FL Davis broadcast booth, and the Panthers with a 6-0 lead. So Lee comes to the line of scrimmage, and now out of the gun takes, hands it off right side, going nowhere. And Bashford in the backfield once again, along with Bryce Brenton to make the tackle. It's a 5-yard loss all the way back to the 30, and it's going to be third down and 15.
Defense is getting some penetration into the backfield and preventing their, who is it, 7? Greer, Trevion Greer from getting the football.
Yeah, and Bashford had 73 tackles coming into play tonight. And remember, he missed the ball knob game. Third down at 15 with injury. Third down 15, and now there's movement, and now there's a Cowboy Chevrolet GMC penalty flag. So a false start penalty against Riverview. And if you get a penalty last year, you do 5 push-ups. I just saw the running back that he moved, and he did 5 push-ups. I don't know if that's a team rule,
maybe
if that's his
a
own
team
rule.
thing.
Maybe it's his own rule. He's like, doggone it. So now it's third down and 20 from the 25. And now Lee in shotgun. Lee sends the back out of the backfield, so it's empty backfield. Lee left-handed passer and fires right side. This is complete at the 25 and up across the 30 to the 35-yard line. Well short of a first down after the completion there to Greer. And the punting unit you expect will be on. 7:15 left here in the first quarter, brought to you by Bartlett Tire Center. And the Panthers see if they get the football back right here.
Yes, strung out well defensively right there.
Hey, Weston Morton had that last punt. Pacheco will punt it here. Jonathan Pacheco had that really look like it was blocked up and had a wall to run coming near side. It was a great tackle in open space. See if he gets another chance to return one tonight. Short kick here. It's going to hit at the 45-yard line. It rolls inside the 35. Gets a nice roll down to the 32. So now Riverview
will give the football back to the Panthers, and Heber Springs will have it. 7:02 left here in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter of play. And Weston Warden, 209 yards. You mentioned that last week. And now the top 10 in rushing yards in school history. Blaze Nelson, 2,042. And then Braylon Mitchell, 1,784. This is seasons. And Braylon's number 2 and number 4 on that list. And that's quite an impressive list to be a part of.
Absolutely.
Football's at the 31. It's 11th most in school history for Weston. And now Weston's going to carry it up to the 38-yard line of the 39. He's going to get 8 here on first down. It'll be second down and 8. I love to look back to the years because we saw Braylon play. We saw Blaze. We saw Markevius Mays, who's number 3. Chandler Marquette. And then you look back, we saw Ryan Grist. And I saw Justin Davidson before I met you.
Okay.
And then, but I knew Jerry Pilkington. Never saw him play. He played in 1949, but I knew Mr. Pilkington.
I knew Justin's dad.
And now here is the keep, and Buffalo across midfield. He's going to carry the football up to the midfield stripe. It's an 11-yard gain and a Cowboy Chevrolet GMC first down. Lane Tubbs, I never saw Lane play, but obviously we know Lane. 1977, he had 1,290 yards. So now
I didn't realize Marquette had almost 1,400 there.
Yeah. So first down at the 50-yard line. Open field is to the left. And now take. And this is going to be camped by Buffalo. And he's going to run the football for 12 down inside the, give him 11, down to the 39-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup and a first down. So just the 24th time in school history, and the first time since 2019 when Julio Rubio was able to rush for 1,200 yards, or for more than 200 yards, I should say, in a game. But the 1,200 yards, 9 touchdowns, 175 attempts on the year for Weston Warden. Quite a year for Weston. Open field to the right. And now here is the give to Warden. He's going to take it up the middle, take it down to the 32-yard line. Philip Seaton compiling those numbers for us, of course, with MarkTime.com. Ben White made the tackle after a 7-yard gain, second down 3.
Well, if you recall, when Grist was here, we had a predominantly rushing attack with Grist and Curtis Decker.
Yeah.
And then the following year, we had a more of a little mixed offense because we had McMullen and some good receivers, and Braylon was still able to pick up all that yard.
Yeah, second down. And now here is Buffalo to throw. Now Buffalo throws near side, complete at the 21-yard line. And Rutledge inside the 15, down to the 14-yard line. Cowboy Chevrolet GMC first down. And the Panthers are back inside the Jet Fast Marine consignment red zone. So the Panthers move the chains again. Well, what a win last week, 49-46. We haven't talked a lot about that, but most exciting finish I think that you and I have sat and watched together. So from the 14-yard line, open field is to the left, and now Buffalo takes. Buffalo is going to hand it off. Here's Warden to the 10. He makes a man miss, runs over another inside the 5 into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers, but there is a Cowboy Chevrolet GMC penalty flag that is down that's going to bring it back. So a holding penalty brings it back. And so take the points off the board with 4:17 left here in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter as we look on from the F.L. Davis broadcast booth on what's a rainy evening. And I think maybe the rain, is it stopped, Lance?
I think it stopped a little bit.
So it's after the penalty, bring the football back to the 16-yard line. Wind continues to blow out of the east. Oh, I beg your pardon. It's on the 21-yard line. So open field is to the left. And now the Panthers shift. And now there's a penalty flag. Another Cowboy Chevrolet penalty flag is down. So that'll cost the Panthers 5 yards. So march it back 5 yards. Good crowd here on what's a rainy evening. And bring someone with you next week if the Panthers play here on the playoff game, home playoff game at home. Played last year at home. Week 1 of the playoffs. Open field to the left. And now Eaton in motion. He's the fullback. Now he moves back to the right. And Warden to the left of Buffalo. And now
Here's Buffalo. They give it to him. I beg your pardon. Warden gives it to down inside the 25-yard line, down back to the 21. So now it's going to be second down and long. Second down at about 16 for the Panthers here. So the penalty, not only did it take points off the board, but it moved you out of the Jet Fast Marine consignment red zone and put you behind the sticks.
That's right.
So now Buffalo gives now to Dwyer on a sweep inside the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Panthers. And Emmett Dwyer with his second touchdown in the game. And the Panthers now lead by 2 scores, 12-0 with 3:18 remaining here in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. 21-yard run by Emmett Dwyer.
How about that? Same play, going the opposite direction. 22 yards out.
Extra point is up, and this time the extra point is good by Braden Biggs. Let's take a 60-second break. Panthers lead 13-0, 3:18 remaining in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Tonight's game is brought to you by these Panther boosters. Carissa Clemens with First Trust Home Loans, McKenzie Realty, Red River Boating, Heber Springs Home Furnishings, Southern Pipe and Supply, Brothers Barbecue, Eagle Bank and Trust, Old Town Espresso, Southridge Nursing and Rehab. Thank you for these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game.
We only get one life, and at Baptist Health, we want yours to be the best. Because life isn't just about living, but living well. And we'll be here with all our best for every step of your journey.
It's the best that it has been in a long time. I'm living my best life. Yeah, living my best.
Baptist Health. For you, for life.
Heartland Ford kickoff goes out of bounds. And so the Cowboys Chevrolet penalty flag comes in, and we will see where they mark this. And Riverview's going to have the football with good field position. Take it up to the 38-yard line. That's where they're going to mark it. So open field is to the left. Raiders have some good size. I was talking about we don't have the sizes on Daniel Hardman, but he's a wide receiver right now, split wide to the left. He's also a middle linebacker.
And he's built like a middle linebacker.
Yeah, he is. Now there's a Cowboys Chevrolet penalty flag that is down. Panthers are offside.
Just like Ricky Lee's built like a middle linebacker.
Yeah.
I remember that name from the past couple of years.
Is Stanley here tonight? I have not seen
I
Stan.
doubt it. You know, he's a fair weather fan.
Yeah.
Now Lewis is here.
Lewis is here.
Yeah.
No Stan. See if he's watching or not. If he is, we'll get a text here in a second with him saying hello. First down. Now Lee's going to throw deep left side, and it's incomplete. That was intended to the before-mentioned Daniel Harbin.
Coverage by Tanner Graham.
Yeah. And so now it's second down and 5. Stop the clock with 3 minutes and 12 seconds left here in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. You talked about, this is the time of year where everybody speculates, and the team that keeps being told to us is more than likely Blytheville next week, which means there's no chance we play Blytheville next week usually.
Right.
But that's what we understand right now.
Well, I think it's either going to be Blytheville or Gosnell.
So give it right side, and now to the midfield stripe, and now into Panther territory, and take it down to the 48 to the 47-yard line. They're going to move the chains. That's Greer.
That was a good run by Trevion Greer.
Yeah, he's had a couple of those where he's made people miss. He's had to do a lot of it.
He was juking and jiving.
On his own, yeah.
But, yeah, we either get the Chickashays or Chickashaws?
Chickashaws.
Or the Pirates.
Okay. We have been to Gosnell. I'm not sure they've ever been here.
I don't recall them coming here, but we have been to Gosnell.
Yeah. It's at the 47-yard line. We have been to Northeast Arkansas. We've been to Northwest Arkansas quite a few times, playoff games.
That used to be
I don't know that have we ever been to the southeast part of the state?
Star City.
Okay, yeah, that's probably as far as we've gone.
We've been there a couple times.
We've been to Warren.
We've been to Warren.
We've been down to Nashville.
We've been to Nashville,
Arkansas.
Southwest.
Yeah, Southwest Arkansas.
Yeah.
Timeout, Riverview. Let's take a quick 30-second break. 2:26 left here in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. We take a 30-second timeout. Panthers up 13-0 on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Tonight's game is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Mobile RV Repair, A1 Heating and Air Company, LT Davis Flooring Company, First Security Bank, Tim Brewer Shelter Insurance, Oxygenate America. Thank you for these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game.
First down, Riverview at the 47-yard line. And 2:26 left here in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. Now Lee rolls to the left. Now Lee looking, being chased. Lee throws it away. He was going to be sacked had he not thrown it away by Bryce Britton. There is a Cowboy Chevrolet penalty flag that is down.
I see that. I don't like where it's at either.
We have seen too many flags here in the early going. An eligible man downfield is the call.
Oh, okay. Well, that's better than what I thought it was going to be.
We have our referee expert that is here tonight. He was watching last week, but Kenny Sanders is actually here tonight. He has his rain gear on, has some insulated gloves.
He gave me some explanations about last week.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he and I texted a little bit the day after. Second down at the 47, and so it's still second down and 10. The Panthers declined the penalty, and now here is the carry to the 44-yard line. Chuck Vinson and Carter Julian combined to make the tackle, so it's a third down and 7 after a 3-yard gain right here.
Bill, as soon as you popped that window wide open, it started raining again.
Well, I couldn't see.
I know.
It was right in my
You're good.
line of vision.
You're good.
Well, I had to really go and eat a bowl of Wheaties to get that window to open. It's third down and 7, open field to the left. And now here's Lee who takes. And now Lee looking. Lee slings it right side, complete. First down inside the 40-yard line down to the 36. That's Greer again on the receiving end of that. And it is a first down. Eli Buffalo down to make the tackle, but it's a first down at the 36-yard line. So now Riverview's putting a drive together. 90 seconds left here in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. It's raining outside, but it's dry here in the FL Davis broadcast booth tonight.
Yeah, for now.
For now. The wind picks up, and because the wind is blowing right out of the east, which is right into our face. So you might hear a little bit of the wind on our microphones. Open field is to the left, and now Lee with a back to each side. And now the backs tell each other what the play is. And now there's a whistle and I think a delay of game. Yeah. So a delay of game penalty. So Cowboy Chevrolet GMC penalty flag is against Riverview. So take it back to the 41-yard line. And now it's going to be first down with 1 minute left. And wind, I read the weather this morning, and it was out of the northeast the wind was when we started this morning and today, because we were down at Allen Furniture's Christmas open house here in town this weekend. Don't forget to get out to tomorrow and Sunday and shop locally. Allie and KJ and the crew will be out tomorrow. And now this time Lee slings it down the middle, incomplete. That was intended for the big fella, Daniel Harbin. But it's now second down and 15 coming up. But the wind was out of the east when we got here, and it said the wind would change directions from the southeast, and that's pretty much the way the flag's showing that it's blowing right now out of the southeast. So rain expected overnight tonight. But we were not supposed to get much of it during the game.
Well,
but we are.
It had rained earlier this afternoon.
It did rain a little bit on me on my afternoon walk. Second down at the 41. And the Panthers have crossed the line of scrimmage, so a penalty flag against the Panthers. So we've had a lot of penalty flags here in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. Cowboy Chevrolet GMC penalty flag against the Panthers.
So now it's second down and 10. Still 36 seconds left in the Bartlett Tire Center first. We'll have the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report, and we're going to take the band's performance some at halftime because they're going to have their special performance tonight. Open field is to the left, and now here is Lee rolling to the right. Now Lee tucks. Now Lee's going to run forward, and I think he got to the line of scrimmage and maybe a +1. Carter Julian and Chuck Vincent tackled him right at the line of scrimmage. And somebody's down. I'm afraid somebody on the chain gang, Lance, is down. Yeah, somebody on the chain gang. And I tell you, we don't say it enough that those guys on the chain gang, you see the folks obviously with the cameras down on the sideline, and they have to watch out. But the chain gang, they're right in the line of fire, and thankfully it looks like that they're back up over there on the sideline. I think they're okay. I saw someone get hit a few weeks ago on a Saturday down in Searcy, and on a Harding Northwestern Oklahoma State game. Was one of the best sights I've seen all day. Was when they thought that the member of the chain gang was injured, but it was great to see that he got up. And then I looked through the binoculars, and Jerry Glanville, who you remember for so many years, he coached in Atlanta and Houston, and has so many of those great NFL films outtakes, and as defensive coordinator now at Northwestern Oklahoma State. And he's 82 years old, and he put his arm around, and it wasn't one of the chain gang, it was actually a referee.
Right. And
he put his arm around the referee, and I would love to know what he said to the referee's ear,
absolutely,
because the referee had a smile as big as Texas on his face, whatever Jerry Glanville told him. And made him forget about any pain he had.
And he was dressed in all black with cowboy boots.
Had cowboy boots on that day, sure did. And it was nice to meet him. He seemed like a real nice guy. Third down and 10, and now here is Riverview's going to run it off the left side right behind the guard. Brody Bashford right there to make the hit and the tackle. Greer on the carry. It's only a 2-yard pickup. They're in really nothing you can do right here but go for it for Riverview. It's at the 34. You don't want to punt it here, and you can't kick a field goal. That'll be the last play of the first quarter. So the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter ends with the Panthers up 13-0. It'll be fourth down when we come back. We pause for 60 seconds. To the second quarter we go on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake. Hey, Alexia, what are you doing?
I'm just getting all my school supplies together since they wouldn't let me graduate last year.
Now that you mentioned it, I need to get the Jammin' Jeep some new tires before taking it on the road to Panther football games.
Well, Billy, I'm glad you mentioned that because my papa and daddy can fix that right away at Bartlett Tire Center.
You know, Alexia, I'm headed that way right now.
Just make sure you call 362-8215 for your appointment today. Bartlett Tire Center, the official tire center for Billy Morgan.
Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game. Zeke and Lizzie Seafood and Steakhouse. Brent Brainerd State Farm Insurance. Arkansas Bouncy Bros. Cash Saver of Heber Springs. Verona's Italian Restaurant. White River Health. Tina Moore Agency Allstate. Angie's Hideaway. Eagle Pest Management. Foggy Hollow Gift Co. Tonight's football game is brought to you by these Panther boosters.
So here we go to the Krylak second quarter, and it's fourth down and 8 for Riverview, and they're going to go for it here at the 34-yard line. Panthers up 13-0. And now Lee in shotgun takes. Now Lee rolls to the left. Lee looking, and now Lee wanting to throw, and he's wrapped up and tackled into the boundary. Carter Julian got to him first, and Brody Bashford was chasing as well. But Julian, who, Lance, you and I have talked about it through the year, he's really had a great senior season.
He really has. He started coming on about midway through his junior year, and he started this year, and you know, it was almost like he had something in his mind that triggered.
Yeah.
You know, and he has had a phenomenal senior season.
And isn't it's fun to watch that. We've seen that
Absolutely.
so many times over the years. So many kids that maybe didn't, and a lot of kids that maybe we didn't even see them play a lot in junior high football, and then they're all conference, all state seniors sometimes.
Blaze and Gunnar Nelson both.
Yeah. First down at the 37-yard line, open field to the left. And now here comes Warden to the near side. Warden now across midfield, and he's gone. 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Panthers. Weston Warden goes 63 yards, and the Panthers lead by 3 scores, 19-0 with 11:41 left in the Crye-like second quarter.
How about that?
Yeah, he got into the second level, and there was nobody in the second level.
It was pretty fun watching that. I don't remember. I know you remember back in the day, but we had Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah, oh sure, I love Tecmo Bowl. Yeah,
and
that's when video games were actually okay.
Barry Sanders would do the same thing.
Going to go for 2, jump pass, and touch, and the 2-point conversion is good. Little jump pass there by Lachlan Tubbs.
You know where they done that last?
Where was that?
Stuttgart. Last year. They done a little jump pass like that.
Yeah.
But what I was saying is that's what, when I was watching Weston Warden come this way, it looked like Barry Sanders on Tecmo Bowl because he would run parallel, and then all of a sudden he'd see a hole and boom.
Yeah. How about that? Was it Bashford on the receiving end of that?
I believe so.
Yeah. So Brody Bashford on the receiving end of that. But you're right. That was the last time we've, jump pass.
Yeah. It was
to beat Stuttgart.
I don't remember who the quarterback was.
Last year.
It was
Lindley.
Yeah. Lindley to Parker Brown.
Yeah. And that was a winner down in Stuttgart. So 11:41 left here in the Crye-like second quarter. Hey, Panther fans, when you're ready to buy or sell a home, choose an experienced local realtor to navigate the process. Let the agents at Crye-like help anytime you have questions about real estate. Crye-like knows the way. Let them get you home. Go Panthers from everyone at Crye-like. So here comes the Harlan Ford kickoff. 11:41 remaining here in the Crye-like second quarter. And it's a line drive kick, whistles, and a Cowboy Chevrolet GMC penalty flag comes down on the kickoff.
Looked like somebody got across the 40 before the kicker did.
Coach Betts is watching tonight. Coach James Betts watching. He remembers watching Braylon Mitchell and Marquivas Mays run. I guarantee you that was Coach Betts was part of those teams. Ryan Grist. So now it was great to see the former Panthers that keep up with the team. We don't have just have 10, but I think Curtis Decker, I'm pretty sure he rushed for 1,000 yards a season, just over 1,000 yards in a season as well. I've always said, and if Curtis is watching this, he's up Northwest Arkansas. I've always told you, pound for pound, the toughest Panther I ever saw play was
what
Curtis
was he,
Decker.
130, 135 pounds maybe?
How much fun he was to watch play. And here's the kickoff, Harlan Ford kickoff, and onside that's grabbed at the 47-yard line and taking a pop. Trevion Pruitt. So he came away with it, and now Riverview is going to have the football at the 47-yard line. They deserve to have it because Pruitt took quite a shot right there. He held on to it.
Well, he made a good play on that because had he not gone for it, Dudek probably would have got the football.
Yeah. So it's at the 47 of Riverview, and open field to the left. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. And now Lee in shotgun. And now Lee takes and now pitches it to the left side. The Panthers are in the backfield and going to get away for a moment, but only did not get back to the line of scrimmage. It was Dwyer who came up and made the tackle, but Eli Buffalo and also Elijah Jones were in the backfield and really messed that play up from the beginning for Riverview to push the back, and Greer just couldn't get away. Got away enough to buy a little time, but then him and Dwyer made the tackle, and it's about a 4-yard loss, second down 14.
Yeah, that was good defensive play across the line.
Second down 14, Lee in shotgun. Lee takes, drops back 3 steps, now throws, left sideline, and incomplete. Flag comes in. Penalty flag comes in, so we'll check the Cowboy Chevrolet GMC penalty marker.
Well, it's going to be pass interference one way or the other.
We have not heard from Marty Moss. Is Marty home?
No, tomorrow.
Okay, all right. You've heard from him since I have.
I sent him a message yesterday, I believe it was, because I thought he was coming in
this week.
Midweek.
Yeah. Pass interference against the Panthers is the penalty flag. Well, we got to set up a meeting with him before he goes back.
we'll get together with him on a porch.
With as much snow as he showed in that video he sent the other day, I don't know if I'd go back.
Yeah. He was in Alaska, yeah. We'll have to get with him. Maybe next week we'll get with him.
And I may or may not have seen something wrong. I think there was 8 inches of snow out in northwest Oklahoma.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, they had tornadoes out there over last weekend because I was texting and checking on friends last weekend.
I heard or saw something about the panhandle of
That's where
Oklahoma.
Our good friend Sean Feimster is.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So after the penalty, take it to the 43-yard line of Heber Springs, and now Lee's going to throw it on first down. He fires and it's incomplete. Threw it into traffic, intended for Alan Perez. Now it's second down and 10 for the Raiders. So they get the penalty after the Cowboy Chevrolet penalty marker against the Panthers. We look on from the FL Davis broadcast booth. Rain right now, just a few drops falling. It's cool outside, though.
Yeah.
57 degrees right now. Going to be in the 60s tomorrow with some rain chances. Second down at the 43, 10:48 left in the Crylock second quarter, and now they snapped it directly to Trevion Greer, but there's a Cowboy Chevrolet GMC penalty flag. It is a false start penalty against the Raiders. So take it back to the 48-yard line. Think about the Raiders, who now are no longer in Oakland. The A's have left Oakland. They no longer even have using the Oakland name. I'm not sure where they're going.
Are they both not going to wind up in Las Vegas?
Eventually, I think. Second down and 15 now, and the direct snap, and this is Greer who's going to run the football, and he's going to take it down inside the 40-yard line down to the 37, and it's going to be third down. Third and about 4 right here. So it's a 9-yard, actually 11-yard gain. Yeah, I think they may play.
Didn't you say Sacramento?
Sacramento, I think, maybe is.
Maybe they'll stay there
until they can build someplace, but they're not. I don't think everything's for sure. Third down, 4, and now give it to the big fella up the front. He's going to carry it down to the 30-yard line and carry tacklers for a first down. Chuck Vinson on the tackle, and that's Daniel Harbin. There is a Cowboy Chevrolet GMC penalty flag down. That's just a sideline warning. So it's the first one against the Panthers. And so take it down to the 30-yard line. So first down for Riverview.
They haven't had too many of those so far tonight.
10 minutes left. Well, remember, a pass interference penalty gave them their first one on this drive. And now this time Greer takes again. Greer's going to run the football up the middle. And then Eaton is going to step right in front of him and tackle him at the 28-yard line. So it's about a 2-yard gain. And it'll be second down and 8 coming up here.
Well, he's shifty.
Yeah, he is. And now they've changed because Lee's not taking the snaps. This is all Greer.
I don't even see Lee in the game.
No, this is all Greer taking the snaps. I was looking for Lee on
He's
the
on
sideline.
the sidelines right over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this time Greer gives to the big back, and he's going to take it forward. And then Eli Buffalo is going to grab him and tackle him at the 27-yard line. That's Daniel Harbin. You start giving it to him, Lance, you get tired of tackling him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he's going to go about 215, 220.
So it's third down and 7. Open field is to the left. And now 8:57 remaining here in the Crylock second quarter. And shotgun Greer. He has the big fella Harden to his right. Now Greer wants to throw, rolls to the left, still looking, now throwing in the end zone, and it's incomplete. There is a Cowboy Chevrolet penalty flag. That is down. So we will have to check and see. We've had a lot of those here in the first half. 21-0 Panthers lead. Went for 2 a few moments ago and got the 2. And now
it's against the Raiders. An eligible man downfield.
Yeah. So what, any interesting explanations that Kenny gave you that you can pass along, or we'll just keep that to ourselves?
Well, he said on the 15-yard too many men on the field penalty that had they called it on the previous play, because the infraction happened on the previous play, it would have been a 5-yard penalty. But since they let them run the play, and then didn't notice it until after the fact, it was a
15.
Right.
Okay. 4th down at 7 now. And now Lee's back in the game, and Lee's going to chunk it left side, and it's incomplete. And there are no flags now. And so the Panthers will take over on the turnover on downs. So Heber Springs will get it back. 8:31 left in the Cry-like second quarter, and the Panther offense will come back out onto the field. And we hope to be right here in the FL Davis broadcast booth here at home next week. We got an early score, and see if the Panthers.
I think either way.
Hey, I got a message from Curtis
he was
Decker.
145.
He said he was. How much did you say?
135.
Okay, Curtis said he's 145 pounds. He's watching tonight. So here is the give up the middle, and now this is Warden who'll take it across the 30, 35. Look out, across 45 midfield. Warden turns on the speed. 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown Panthers. And Weston Warden goes 73 yards this time for 6. And the Panthers now lead it 27-0 with 8:15 left here in the Cry-like second quarter. Well, they did everything they could to bring him down, and Lance, he just outran everybody down the right sideline.
Well, Bill, you're right. They done everything. Even the last kid tried to slide and trip him.
Yeah.
That's an old schoolyard trick.
And I'll continue that Curtis Decker conversation after the next break, since Curtis is watching. Here's the extra point. It is up, and it is good. 28-0. Panthers lead. 8:15 left here in the Cry-like second quarter. Let's pause for 60 seconds on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
The team at Heartland Ford lives for Friday nights and Panther football. That's why Heartland Ford is proud to present the player of the game. Whether it's throwing it deep, running the ball, or coming up with the big defensive play, each game, a player gives his best out on the field. At Heartland Ford, they give you their best day in and day out with excellent products, outstanding service, and a dedicated team. Visit their website, heartlandford.com, or stop by the dealership located next to Pizza Hut in Heber Springs.
Don't let those pesky fender benders throw you off course. Cowboys got you covered with our top-notch collision center. Conveniently located at 660 Heber Springs Road, Cowboy Collision is a full-service body shop offering paint, dent repair, and collision repair for your vehicle. Need a loaner while we work our magic? No problem. We'll keep you rolling while we get your ride back on the trail. For a free estimate, stop by Cowboy Collision or call 501-362-0219. See you at Cowboy.
Heartland Ford kickoff is taken at the 21-yard line, returned up over the 30, 35, and up to the 39-yard line, and then stopped right there. Panthers with the coverage, Josiah Riggs, and so Riverview will take over. But talking about Curtis, he's in Texas tonight watching, and he always keeps up with the Panthers every week. And Curtis, thanks for reaching out. Lance and I have talked. I don't know how many years you go back when Curtis played. I'd have to go back and look on the years.
Well, he was
a long time ago.
Around 6 and 7.
Yeah. So, but Lance and I have went down many roads, and we always talk about different games and different players. And Curtis, your name comes up a lot. We loved watching Curtis Decker play.
Absolutely.
And he was a lot of fun to watch on Friday nights. Glad that he's doing well and keeping up with the Panthers.
He was part of that Grainland victory.
There's a football on the field, and it's covered up by the Panthers and scooped up by Nate Eaton, who has it. And the Panthers force a turnover and get it right back up 28-0 here in the Cry-like second quarter, 8:04 remaining. Yeah, maybe Curtis will make it. Maybe we'll make it up to Northwest Arkansas sometime, or if he's down this way, Curtis Decker, anytime you come to a game, make sure you come by and see Lance, and maybe we'd love to see you. 35-yard line is where the Panthers will take over, and a chance to push it. Let's see if they can get another touchdown on the board as the wind continues to blow out of the southeast. On senior night, we got a score earlier. I was just talking a few moments ago. I picked up my phone to look to see if it heard anything from Steve Castleberry. Football's at the 35. Open field is to the right, and they're going to give to Eli Buffalo here. And Eli runs it inside the 25 and down to the 24-yard line. It's a Cowboys Chevrolet GMC first down. But interesting score early was that Lone Oak had taken an early 7-0 lead over Mills, was what we were told a few moments ago.
Really?
We'll keep an eye on that.
Well, Mills is they don't get going
second half team
real good in the first half.
It's at the 24. And now here's the give to Warden. Warden, 20, inside the 10, the 5, touchdown, Panthers. And Weston Warden goes straight up the middle for 6, that time from 24 yards. And the Panthers have busted it open and lead 34-0 with 7:33 left here in the Crye-like second quarter. They were just knocking on the door, the Jet Fast Marine Consignment red zone. Their last 3 scores have been long. Their last 2 have been long runs, that one from 24. And now the extra point is good.
Actually, the last 4 touchdowns have come from outside of it.
Outside, just been inside the Jet Fast Marine Consignment red zone once tonight.
That's correct.
35-0, Panthers lead, 7:33 left until half. We pause for 60 seconds on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Hey, this is Wade from F.L. Davis. Think of F.L. Davis Ace Home Center when you have a project you need to complete. F.L. Davis has been Cleburne County's local hardware store since 1960. The staff at F.L.'s can get you the right supplies you need for any size project you have planned. F.L.'s also offers a variety of home furnishings and gifts. Shop F.L. Davis for lumber, electrical, plumbing, home goods, and so much more. Make your local F.L. Davis Ace your first stop shop for all your home and building needs. Located in Greers Ferry, Heber Springs, and Sherwood.
Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game. Jitterbug Coffee House, Tracy and the guys at Farm Bureau, Cal Custom Gary Bresnan, Judy King School of Dance, Angie Collins Shelter Insurance, Los Locos Mexican Restaurant in Heber Springs, Lake Country Auto Sales, Heber Springs Eye Care, Visual Identity. Tonight's football game is brought to you by these Panther boosters.
So the Heartland Ford kickoff is going to be returned up to the 11-yard line, and the Panthers just swarmed to it. I mean, there were red jerseys everywhere.
Well, that's because Greer had stuck his arm out and actually touched the football.
Yeah, and so Greer gets it back to the 12, and that's it. So 7:25 left here in the Crye-like second quarter, and now Panthers on a cool evening, windy evening before the playoffs start next week. An updated score is Mills 14-7 over Lone Oak. They're in the second quarter of that game. So open field to the left, and now Lee is back in the game. Now Lee takes out of the gun, hands it off, and now here's Greer and Bassford along with Josiah Riggs. The two combined to make the tackle. And so it's a 4-yard gain, second down and 6. Bassford got him up high, and then Josiah Riggs got him down low. So it's a 4-yard gain, second down and 6 here. 7 minutes left until half. The wind's blowing as hard now as it has all game.
Yeah.
And it has shifted. It's not blowing right out of the east because we could feel it blowing right in our face. Now it's out of the southeast. And now there's movement everywhere. And there's the Cowboys Chevrolet GMC flag. So penalty flag will cost the Raiders 5 yards. This is the Raiders' last game of the year. They will not make the playoffs. So it's now second down. And 11 after that flag. 6:40 and counting.
They're having a roundup over at Forest City tonight. The Mustangs and the Mustangs are taking on each other.
Mustangs?
Yeah.
So now we're going to have a whistle. Another Cowboy Chevrolet penalty flag is down. And so it back it up 5 more yards. So CAC's there.
That's correct.
So they just really went down the interstate. CAC did.
Yeah.
So timeout, Riverview. Let's step away and take a quick 30-second break here in the Crye-like second quarter from the FL Davis broadcast booth. Heartland Ford timeout on the field. 6:28 remaining in the second. Panthers up 35-0.
First Arkansas
101.9
Bank and
The
Trust
Lake.
invites you to experience Cube banking. With Cube, account holders can cash a check down to the penny, make a deposit, pay a loan, and interact with a live local FAB&T account representative during extended banking hours. Think of Cube as half ATM, half teller. Complete banking. The Cube hours are Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Visit any First Arkansas Bank and Trust branch to bank outside the box. With Cube, member FDIC.
6:28 left in the Crylock second quarter. Billy Morgan, Lance Hamilton, Rick Hopgood, along with Riley Mays from Panther Stadium. And it is second down and long, 2nd and 16. And now whistles before the play again. Another Cowboy Chevrolet penalty flag. So they're to the spot now where it's half the distance territory every time there's a whistle, because they'll take it all the way back inside the 5. I wonder how many deer camp people do we have. I should have asked that earlier because they might not still be watching when the Panthers up 35-0.
But they may have their radios tuned in.
They might, yep. Now there's a bunch up at Priam that sometimes are listening. Second down at the 3-yard line. Riverview, Lee fires and it's incomplete. That's fortunate for the Panthers because he had a man open. Pressure made him throw it quicker than he wanted to, and he didn't hit Daniel Harbin. Otherwise, Daniel Harbin would have run for the first down. It's third down and long coming up here. It was second down and very long there, but he had nothing but green that was behind him, but the pass was not close to him.
Really?
So now 6:23 left until half.
At Panther defense.
Third down and long. 3rd and 21. And now Lee takes, and they're going to hand it off here to Harbin, and Harbin is going to be tackled before he got to the 5-yard line. Panthers stop him before he got there. Vinson along with Bryce Britton. Bryce Britton's really played a good first half.
He has.
So it's 4th down and long. Back at the 4, and 5:57 left in the Crylock second. Lee is the punter. He's standing in the end zone. Good snap to him. He gets the punt away.
He had to
it's
hurry.
going to go out. It's going to roll forward. Did not go out of bounds. It rolls up to the 40-yard line, and that's where they're down it right there. So the Panthers have it. 5:39 left until half, and the Panthers will take over. Maybe that's where Stan's at. Maybe Stan's at Deer Camp. I see Dr. Shedley's here. He's watching the game.
I see Dr. Shedley. I see Blake Hutchins.
I have not seen Stan though. I see Kenny. You said that Kenny's here. I see
Yeah,
where
Kenny's
he's at.
here.
He's normally where Stan and about the area that he's at. Unless Stan is incognito tonight, I don't think he's here. First down at the 40. And the Panthers will have it and take over. 5:39 left. Open field to the left. And now good snap. Buffalo steps up. Now Buffalo's going to run inside the 35-30, right sideline, 25, and step out of bounds at the 24. Forced out of bounds on the far sideline by Alan Perez. It's a Cowboy Chevrolet GMC first down.
That was a nice read by Liam Buffalo right there. Everybody's covered up, and he had a good opening over on that right side, so he took it and was able to pick up 16 yards.
First down at the 24. This is right where the Panthers were a few moments ago when they scored. Clock stops when the football went out of bounds. 5:32 left in the Crylock second quarter. And now good snap, give to Warden. Warden runs right side inside the 10-5, touchdown Panthers. Weston Warden scores, and another touchdown for Weston. And the Panthers have dropped the hammer and lead it 41-0 with 5:21 left in the Crylock second quarter. And what a second quarter it's been.
Weston Warden's going crazy in the second quarter.
Yeah, he's had quite a quarter. And to what's a great season for him. There's the extra point, and it is up, and the extra point is good from Braden Biggs. Let's take a 60-second break. 42-0 Panthers here in the Crylock second quarter on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Tonight's game is brought to you by these Panther boosters. Centennial Bank of Heber Springs, The River Company, New Life Church, Allen Furniture, Mark Mansfield State Farm, Hopper Termite and Pest Management, Renew Church, Stevenson Oil Company, Access Medical Clinic of Heber Springs. Thank you for these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game.
Heber Springs is home. Home for Panthers football and home to us, the agents of Cry Like Brock Real Estate. When you're ready to buy your home, turn to an experienced local agent to be your guide. We handle real estate transactions every day, and we can help you navigate the home buying process with confidence. Cry Like Brock Real Estate. Find your perfect home at brockre.com.
Heartland Ford kickoff is dropped and then picked back up and returned up across the 30-yard line, and the Raiders will take over after the Heartland Ford kickoff up at about the, see where they're going to mark this, at the 34-yard line. Don't forget we'll have playoff football next weekend here at Panther Stadium. Hope you'll come. If you cannot, we'll have the games here on streaming on YouTube, Facebook Live, and also on radio, our TuneIn app or the Lake app. Lots of different ways you can keep up with the game. The best Christmas pageant ever is the movie that started tonight at the Gym Movie Theater. And now they try to run and reverse. Football is free, and the Panthers have it. They put it on the turf after the reverse, and the Panthers cover it up. Eli Buffalo covered it up, and the Panthers get it at the 23. Well, it's not at the 24. When the Panthers have had it at the 24 the last two times, they've scored just outside the Jet Fast Marine Consignment red zone. So on our end of the field here in the FL Davis broadcast booth,
they're at the 23 now.
The 23 now. So there's a sideline. A Cowboy Chevrolet penalty flag apparently was down. Sideline warning against the Panthers. That's the second one, so this will cost them some yards.
Yeah.
Yep. So it cost them 5. So back to the 28-yard line is the line of scrimmage now. It's not 1st and 15, it's 1st and 10 from right there. And now the Panthers, did they take a timeout? No signal from the officials.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, okay, all right. 5:09 left here in the Cry-Like second quarter. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout from the FL Davis broadcast booth as we have a Heartland Ford timeout. We'll pause for 30 seconds on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game. Heber Springs Discount Tobacco and Atomic Vapor. Pizza Pizzazz. Natural State Soft Wash. Arkansas Roofing and Construction. Advanced Insurance Services, a resource center for United Healthcare. Think Idea Studio. R-Care. Remax Advantage Heber Springs. Tonight's football game is brought to you by these Panther boosters.
5:09 left here in the Cry-Like second quarter. Billy Morgan, Lance Hamilton from the FL Davis broadcast booth. Panthers are up 42-0 to have it at the 28-yard line. And now here is Buffalo running right inside the 20, 15, right sideline, 10-5. He's going to score. Touchdown Panthers, 28 yards. The touchdown run. And so the Panthers have scored now on 4 of the last 5 plays from scrimmage, and now lead it 48-0 with 4:56 left here in the Cry-Like second quarter. Not much time was run off the clock. Riverview had one play, turned it over on that last drive. Now here's the extra point that is up by Biggs, and it is good. 4:56 left in the Cry-Like second quarter. We pause for 60 seconds, 49-0. Panthers lead as we have a Heartland Ford timeout on the field on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Does your pain stop you from living your life? Go see the great staff at Ivy Physical Therapy on South 7th Street in Heber Springs. They provide a variety of treatments to improve the quality of your life, including strength and balance training, pain reduction, and improving neuropathy.
First
They
Arkansas
also
Bank
have
and
a
Trust invite you-
24-hour gym available free to active patients or for membership to the public. Choose Ivy Physical Therapy for your physical and speech therapy services. Ivy Physical Therapy proudly supports all of the Lake area community.
.456 left here in the Cry-Like second quarter. Boy, it's been all Panthers and scored a lot of points here in the second quarter. It's 14-0. Actually, what was it, Lance, after the first quarter?
14 or 13.
13-0, yeah, 13-0 Panthers. So here's the Heartland Ford kickoff. Line drive kick that is fielded by Greer. And now Greer's going to return it up over the 20-yard line, and the Panthers good coverage downfield. And Elijah Jones was the first one to get there to him and make the tackle right at the 20-yard line. Panthers have had pretty good coverage, I think, all year long.
Yeah.
Special teams.
Yeah, they've had good special teams throughout the year.
So it's at the 20. And open field is to the left, 4:49 remaining until halftime. It's been a long second quarter. Been a lot of quick touchdowns, quick drives. And now Lee in shotgun. Lee sends a man back to join him. So a back to each side. Give it to Greer. Greer runs up the middle. Then Carter Julian's going to grab him and tackle him right at the line of scrimmage. He might have gotten +1. Just give him a yard up to the 21-yard line. Run that clock. 4:37 left here in the second quarter. Cry-Like second quarter. Panthers get Gage Owens comes out of the game, and into the game comes Brody Lathan. So open field is to the left. Lee takes, and now Lee this time gives it up the middle, and Brody Bassford's right there to meet Daniel Harbin. And no gain. Loss of 2. Bassford, nobody blocked him, and he was right there, and that's a collision between he and Daniel Harbin. So now it's 3rd down and 11.
Oh, yeah, Harbin's a good-sized kid.
So 3rd down 11, 3:53 remaining. Here in the Cry-Like second. And now from the 19-yard line, Riverview has 3rd down. And now Toss trying to come to the near side, nothing there. And now Eli Buffalo get credit for the tackle as Greer tried to reverse field and tripped and down. He went back inside the 15 at the 13. And so now Riverview will have to punt, and the wind is not going to do the Raiders any favors here.
No. They'll be going punting straight back into it.
Almost into it, yeah. Warden standing at the 46, and if it gets to him, that's going to be quite a punt into this wind. Low snap, get the punt away, and it does get far enough to him. In fact, it went over his head back to the 47-yard line, rolls inside the 40 to the 43, and that's where the Panthers will take over. And that's just fine with me. I want to see Weston Warden ready to roll next week.
I would like to see him stay on the sideline as much as he can here the rest of the game.
Glad to see that kick go over his head right there. So here comes Riverview, who will take over after the punt. Heartland Ford timeout. And so now 42-yard line is where the Panthers will take over. Offense comes back out onto the field with 2:54 and counting. Wind.
The rain starts to fall again.
And the rain, wind and rain. And now Buffalo rolls to the right. Now Buffalo looking still. Now firing, and it's just complete at the 36-yard line, complete to Rutledge, who is wrestled out of bounds. Unless they ruled that he was tackled inbounds, his forward progress. And I think they stopped the clock, obviously to move the change. At the 34-yard line, they will, say wind it because he had stopped. Yeah, they want the clock rolling now. 2:43 and counting because the play was stopped inbound, so the clock will run. And now in shotgun, here is Buffalo. Cowboy Chevrolet GMC first down. And now Buffalo looking, throwing down the middle of the field. It's almost picked off. It's broken up, and it was intended there for Ty West. Ty keeps changing numbers on me. He's wearing 16 tonight, but that was Ty West. And it was broken up before it got to him by Pruitt. So now it's second down. It stops the clock, though, with 2:31 left here in the Cry-Like second quarter. So second down at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, the defender done a real good job right there.
Panthers at the wind at their back as the rain falls. And now Warden comes out of the backfield. And now Buffalo takes the snap, and now whistles before the play.
Defense.
Cowboy Chevrolet GMC penalty flag is down. It's a 5-yard offside penalty against the Raiders. Here come the umbrellas. The rain is falling here at the stadium. So it's at the 29. Second down and 5 with 2.5 left here in the Cry-Like second quarter. Feels like we've been in the second quarter for days.
We have.
So now shotgun. And now Buffalo looks into the sideline. Empty backfield. Buffalo looking. Now Buffalo fires right side, complete to Rutledge. They tackle him inbounds at the 15-yard line. It'll be a Cowboy Chevrolet GMC first down. The Panthers get inside the Jet Fast Marine consignment red zone and move the chains, and at the 15-yard line. So 2:15 and counting. Open field is to the left. And now here comes Buffalo to the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remaining until halftime. And now Buffalo takes, hands it off to Warden. Warden angles right, 10-5, end zone, touchdown Panthers. Weston Warden from 16 yards scores as the Panthers had just gotten inside the Jet Fast Marine consignment red zone. And now the Panthers have put 55 points on the board with 1:51 left here in the Cry-Like second quarter.
Did you say 155?
150 remaining.
150.
Here in this second quarter of play. Dr. Shetley says, hey, I'm getting wet. The Panthers are up 55-0. I'm going where it's dry.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I go home and watch it on the computer.
Extra point good. 150 left here in the Cry-Like second quarter. We pause for 30 seconds. Panthers up 56-0 on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Hi, this is Spence at Reed Hutchins Pharmacy in downtown Heber Springs. Do you or a loved one need help managing medications? We have a safe and convenient medication packaging solution that can help. Our compliance packaging eliminates the need to create your own pill box, has detachable individual packs, and is color-coded. We also offer convenient drive-through and home or work delivery. We strive to provide comfort and safety in fulfilling your pharmacy needs. Stop by or give us a call at 501-270-8888.
With hundreds of vehicles in stock across 6 brands, your next ride is waiting for you at Red River Auto Group. We know that the road ahead is important. Whether it's your daily drive or your next big adventure, the right vehicle makes all the difference. From the reliability of a Toyota to the strength of a Ram truck, we offer vehicles built to last with options for every lifestyle. State-of-the-art technology, unbeatable performance, and the comfort you deserve. It's all waiting for you at Red River. Visit us online at redriverauto.com.
Heartland Ford kickoff, and it is going to be returned up to the 29-yard line, and that is where Riverview will take over on what has turned into a rainy night here at Panther Stadium. 147 and counting. Rain blowing right across the field and on the windows, and we've shut all the glass and everything in here to keep all of our equipment dry because it's raining. It was even raining here in the booth, wasn't it, Lance?
Yeah, it was blowing in. If Peanut was still up here, we'd be playing I Love a Rainy Night.
Yeah, that's right. He would play that, yeah. Eddie Rabbit. Yeah, let's see if we can get Smalls to play that at halftime. So now here is the give up the middle, and Daniel Harbin will take it to the 28-yard line. And so it'll be second down. There's a timeout, so Official timeout. There is injury on the field for the Raiders. So Heartland Ford timeout. We look on here from the FL Davis broadcast booth. So I guess we get a chance tonight to check and see if the old press box leaks at all anymore. Maybe not. I remember once it was very wet in here. Remember that?
Well, there was one night we had to have the hatch open
The
for
hatch
something,
was open
and it
because
was
the game was
pouring
on
down.
TV.
It was Channel 4 or whatever.
Yeah,
was
I think
doing
you're
it.
right. Yeah, they were here and
Dave Woodman was here.
Yeah, he was sitting right there. We were sitting on the other end.
Yeah, he was sitting
down
here.
and it was pouring. Unfortunately, we were sitting on the end where the rain was
That's right.
coming down like a waterfall
That's
down
right.
the stairs behind us. So the Raiders have an injured player down to the field. We're going to step away here with 1:32 left in the Cry-Like second quarter. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Injury timeout. Heartland Ford timeout. 56-0. Panthers lead on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Hello, this is Pastor Matt Bassford at First Baptist Church. We are located 2 blocks north of the courthouse in beautiful downtown Heber Springs. We know that the Lord is for us, not against us. Because we know that, we at First Baptist Church are for you. We are for Heber Springs. We are for Heber Springs schools. We are for Cleburne County. We are for your children. We are for your family. Please join us Sunday at 9:15 for Sunday school and worship at 10:30, or Wednesday night at 5 o'clock. We are for you. Go Panthers.
1:32 left here in the Cry-Like second quarter. Billy Morgan, Lance Hamilton, Rick Hobgood's back in studio where it's nice and dry. And Riley Mays is our director here tonight. And it is second down coming up for Riverview.
Is the band going to be able to play at halftime, Bill?
Well, they are scheduled to play. I don't know
With
if
the rain?
Yeah. You know, I don't know. Do we see the band play in the rain now or not? I remember years ago.
They used to,
Yeah.
but they didn't have the electronics back in the day.
Well, that's true, yeah. So it's second down at the 29. Football in the center of the field. And now the Raiders, this is Greer who's going to keep, and Greer has nowhere to go. I mean, there were 3 Panthers all around him. Eli Buffalo was there, Riggs was there,
Britton,
and also Britton was there. So it's a loss of 5, and now it's third down. Clock is running, 1:08 and counting here in the longest second quarter I can remember in a long time. 56-0 Panthers.
It's
all but 13 points have been scored here in the second quarter.
It's going on about 52 minutes.
It's been a long one. Third down, and the Panthers, Riverview, all the ninth graders that wanted to move up did move up this week, and so they got to practice with the Panthers. The freshmen did this week, and now here's their keep across the 30, 35, 40, sideline, midfield, look out, 40, inside the 30, 20, and now he'll run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line at the 18. Had the angle on him, and Trevion Greer went out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Just 29 seconds left until half. And the Panthers up 56-0. But he did the smart thing there because he saved the time. And so now they'll get play from the sideline. And now Greer, it feels like they moved it more when Greer has been at quarterback. Now he takes the snap. He turns, he hands it off. Now Harbin going around the left end inside the 10-yard line. Panthers tackle him. That's Britton again, who made the tackle. And so it's a first down there inside the Jet Fast Marine consignment red zone now. Just 18 seconds left, and Riverview hurrying to the line of scrimmage. Snap it to Greer. There's whistles, and there's a Cowboy Chevrolet GMC penalty flag. So the Panthers had too many men on the field. So half the distance to the goal line.
How many seconds left?
14 seconds left. Lance cannot see the scoreboard where he sits here inside the FL Davis broadcast booth. 14 seconds, Lance. Open field to the right. And now whistles. Do we have another flag?
Is it a flag or a timeout? Or what's going on here?
Yeah, I'm not sure. The referee is going to come over to the Panther sideline. They want the clock at 14 seconds. It's at 10 right now, so they're going to change that to 14 seconds. So open field is to the right. Now we're ready to go, and play clock is rolling. Greer takes, and now Greer runs to the right side. Greer's going to be stood up, and the football ripped free by Riggs. Did the Panthers get it? He did. Riggs has the football. There's no signal of anything down there, but Riggs took it away from him, but they say it's going to stay with Riverview.
Yeah.
Well, Riggs ripped it out of there. I saw him. I had the binoculars on him, and it was taking place.
They are going to
stop the clock, and it is the Panthers football. Yeah, Riggs took it away. I mean, he just reached in there and took it away from Greer. Or did they call timeout? No, they said timeout.
Okay,
Lance, so,
timeout. Never mind.
Yeah, he did take it away from him, but they're going to rule that he's down.
That's what I thought I saw as well. But.
Yeah, he's down, so it's second down, and Riverview takes the timeout.
Those guys are closer to the action than I am.
Must have had a knee down.
Could have.
And it'll be second down and goal from the 3-yard line. 8 seconds left. The second quarter just doesn't want to end.
No.
It doesn't want to end. 56 seconds, that's what's left of the cry-like second quarter.
Well, someone jinxed us earlier.
He did, yeah. He's sitting right here to my right.
Someone jinxed us.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
I won't call any names, but he is sitting to my right. So now shotgun, and now Greer waiting, and now Greer sends a man in motion out of the backfield, takes, and now Greer rolls to the right. Now Greer throwing, and this is intercepted at the 3-yard line. This is going to score. 30, 40, midfield, 40, left sideline, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Panthers. Tanner Graham picked it off, and then he goes 97 yards the other way, and the Panthers with an exclamation point to end the first half, and now they have scored 62 points in the first half on the final play of the first half. And so the extra point try, and then the teams will go into the locker room at halftime. Clock will run in the second half, but boy, we had a long second quarter there.
Mm-hmm.
So now here is Braden Biggs, but how about that? Tanner Graham will not forget that. 97 yards the other way for 6. And now here's the extra point try coming, and the extra point is up, and the extra point is good. 63-0. Panthers, and all but 13 have come here in this second quarter. A 50-point second quarter. And I have to ask Philip Seaton if that's a record. That has to be a record. A 50-point second quarter. And the Panthers lead it 63-0 at halftime over Riverview and scored just about every way you possibly could there in that second quarter.
Yeah. There was there was a lot of rushing.
Borden had 5 touchdowns, didn't he?
Borden had 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, in that second quarter alone, Buffalo had 1, Graham had 1, Dwyer had 2 in the first quarter. Yeah. Right. So we'll see if the band will play or not. They're still in the band shell right now, so I'm not sure if they're going to play or not. But we are at halftime. It's 63-0. Panthers lead at halftime here at Panther Stadium, and they have a 63-0 lead here at halftime. We're going to step away as the Cry-Like second quarter has come to a close from the F.L. Davis broadcast booth. We'll come back with the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report. We'll take a 3-minute break here at halftime. Panthers lead 63-0 on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Cowboy Chevrolet GMC is Panther Nation's hometown dealer. Cowboy Chevrolet GMC offers hassle-free services. They offer more than just sales. Their dealership is equipped to provide their customers top-notch service, repairs, financing options, and get the most for your trade. The sales team at Cowboy Chevrolet GMC is ready to show you some cowboy courtesy and help you cheer on the Panthers in a new car, truck, or SUV. Stop by the dealership or visit their website, CowboyChevroletGMC.com. Tonight's game is brought to you by these Panther boosters. Carissa Clemens with First Trust Home Loans, McKenzie Realty, Red River Boating, Heber Springs Home Furnishings, Southern Pipe and Supply, Brothers Barbecue, Eagle Bank and Trust, Old Town Espresso, Southridge Nursing and Rehab. Thank you for these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game.
We only get one life, and at Baptist Health, we want yours to be the best. Because life isn't just about living, but living well. And we'll be here with all our best for every step of your journey.
It's the best that it has been in a long time. I'm living my best life. Yeah, living my best.
Baptist Health. For you, for life.
Tonight's game is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Mobile RV Repair, A1 Heating and Air Company, LT Davis Flooring Company, First Security Bank, Tim Brewer Shelter Insurance, Oxygenate America. Thank you for these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game. Hey Alexia, what are you doing?
I'm just getting all my school supplies together since they wouldn't let me graduate last year.
Now that you mentioned it, I need to get the Jammin' Jeep some new tires before taking it on the road to Panther football games.
Well, Billy, I'm glad you mentioned that because my papa and daddy can fix that right away at Bartlett Tire Center.
You know, Alexia, I'm headed that way right now.
Just make sure you call 362-8215 for your appointment today. Bartlett Tire Center, the official tire center for Billy Morgan.
Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game. Zeke and Lizzie Seafood and Steakhouse, Brent Brainerd State Farm Insurance, Arkansas Bouncy Bros, Cash Saver of Heber Springs, Verona's Italian Restaurant, White River Health, Tina Moore Agency Allstate, Angie's Hideaway, Eagle Pest Management, Foggy Hollow Gift Co. Tonight's football game is brought to you by these Panther boosters.
Back at halftime, First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report. Panthers, all Panthers here tonight, 63-0. We'll look at the scoring summary coming up from Pudge here in just a little bit. Right now, let me tell you about the halftime sponsor. We appreciate First Arkansas Bank and Trust. They are the proud sponsors of the Panther halftime report. First Arkansas Bank and Trust invites you to experience Cube Banking. And with the Cube, account holders can cash their check down to the penny, make a deposit, pay a loan, and interact with a live local First Arkansas Bank and Trust account representative during extended banking hours. Think of the Cube half ATM and half teller. Put it all together, and you have the complete banking experience. Cube bank hours are Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Visit any First Arkansas Bank and Trust branch and bank outside the box with the Cube. First Arkansas Bank and Trust, member FDIC. So 63-0 is the halftime score. We're going to come back in 2 minutes, and then we'll look at the scoring summary from the first half here on the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report. We'll also check scores earlier. We saw earlier that Mills was leading 16-7 was the last score that we saw over Lone Oak, and that was in the second quarter of that game. 63-0, Panthers lead at halftime as we pause for 2 minutes as we have a Heartland Ford timeout on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
The team at Heartland Ford lives for Friday nights and Panther football. That's why Heartland Ford is proud to present the player of the game. Whether it's throwing it deep, running the ball, or coming up with the big defensive play, each game, a player gives his best out on the field. At Heartland Ford, they give you their best day in and day out with excellent products, outstanding service, and a dedicated team. Visit their website, heartlandford.com, or stop by the dealership located next to Pizza Hut in Heber Springs.
Don't let those pesky fender benders throw you off course. Cowboys got you covered with our top-notch collision center. Conveniently located at 660 Heber Springs Road, Cowboy Collision is a full-service body shop offering paint, dent repair, and collision repair for your vehicle. Need a loaner while we work our magic? No problem. We'll keep you rolling while we get your ride back on the trail. For a free estimate, stop by Cowboy Collision or call 501-362-0219. See you at Cowboy.
Hey, this is Wade from F.L. Davis. Think of F.L. Davis Ace Home Center when you have a project you need to complete. F.L. Davis has been Cleburne County's local hardware store since 1960. The staff at F.L.'s can get you the right supplies you need for any size project you have planned. F.L.'s also offers a variety of home furnishings and gifts. Shop F.L. Davis for lumber, electrical, plumbing, home goods, and so much more. Make your local F.L. Davis Ace your first stop shop for all your home and building needs. Located in Greers Ferry, Heber Springs, and Sherwood.
Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game. Jitterbug Coffee House, Tracy and the guys at Farm Bureau, Cal Custom Gary Bresnan, Judy King School of Dance, Angie Collins Shelter Insurance, Los Locos Mexican Restaurant in Heber Springs, Lake Country Auto Sales, Heber Springs Eye Care, Visual Identity. Tonight's football game is brought to you by these Panther boosters.
Back at halftime, Billy Morgan, Lance Hamilton. Our studio engineer is Rick Hobgood. And Riley Mays is our director here tonight. Cass MacArthur is who I'm told is up top. I had not didn't have the name of our camera operator up top. Allie tells me Cass MacArthur is up top and keeping the cameras dry, doing a great job out there this evening. So that's not an easy job tonight. Jeffrey James has been out on the sideline with our camera down to the sideline as well tonight. Pudge, give us the scoring summary here on the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report. It'll take you a while. 63-0. Panthers lead at half. Tiger Archer wants to know are the Panthers going to hit 100. I said probably not. The Tigers watch it tonight.
I hope not. Yeah. Well, it started off with 8:25 left to go in the first quarter. Emmett Dwyer with a little 3-yard end around kind of say, and extra point was no good. Panthers led 6-0 and then turned right around at 3:18 left to go in the first quarter. The same play, opposite direction, Emmett Dwyer rushed it in. PAT was good this time, put them at 13-0. 11:41 left in the second quarter. Weston Warden took off for a 63-yard run. PAT good. Panthers led 21-0. Then 8:15, 73-yard run. Weston Warden. PAT was good. Panthers led 28-0. Less than a minute later, 7:33 left to go in the second quarter. 24-yard run. Weston Warden. 35-0. Panthers. 5:21 left to go in the second quarter. 24-yard run. Weston Warden. Panthers lead 42-0 at that point. Then with 4:56 left to go, a 28-yard run by Liam Buffalo put the Panthers up 49-0. Then with 1:50 left to go, a 16-yard run by Weston Warden put the Panthers up 56-0. We thought that was going to be it. And then when time run expiring in the first half, Tanner Graham intercepts a pass and runs 97 yards.
How about that?
For interception, touchdown return. PAT was good. Panthers lead 63-0 at the half.
Yeah, only one missed extra point there
That's
in
correct.
the entire first half. So a very good season for Braden Biggs. Panthers got two on another opportunity with a little jump pass there from Lachlan Tubbs.
That's correct.
I believe. I didn't see.
I think it was
I
Basford.
think it was Brody Basford on the receiving end of that. Bob Schwartz, our good friend in Hawaii that listens to Allie and me in the mornings, is listening to the game right now.
It's
in
about
Hawaii. He
it's
listens
about
to
three,
the replay.
About 3 o'clock in the afternoon
Yeah,
out there.
on the app you can listen to the call it the podcast part of it. You can
Right.
listen to that. And so Bob listens, and he found the game tonight. And he says it's not raining in Hawaii. He said the weather's pretty
No,
nice.
it's perfect out there. I think it's a little breezy.
Yeah.
I was watching a
Is
golf
it?
tournament. I was watching
well,
a golf
I
tournament.
thought it was a little cooler this week, too.
Yeah, I was watching a golf tournament the other night,
Yeah.
and it's out there.
Well, Bob Schwartz, a great friend of ours that lives in Hawaii, comes in. We'll see him. I think we'll see him this winter again, but he listens out in Hawaii, and one of these days we're going to go out and see him. Pudge, we'll go out there, okay?
Absolutely.
To the North Shore and see him, yeah.
Well, but we got a hula if we go.
Okay, that's fine. We can do that.
Yeah.
We'll take Stan Lee with us.
Absolutely. We'll watch that.
Yeah, Stan will have no problem doing that. 63-0. Panthers have the lead at halftime. First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report continues in 3 minutes. Panthers at the half up 63-0 at halftime on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
First Arkansas Bank and Trust invites you to experience Cube Banking. With Cube, account holders can cash a check down to the penny, make a deposit, pay a loan, and interact with a live local FAB&T account representative during extended banking hours. Think of Cube as half ATM, half teller. Complete banking. The Cube hours are Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Visit any First Arkansas Bank and Trust branch to bank outside the box with Cube. Member FDIC.
Tonight's game is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Centennial Bank of Heber Springs, The River Company, New Life Church, Allen Furniture, Mark Mansfield State Farm, Hopper Termite and Pest Management, Renew Church, Stevenson Oil Company, Access Medical Clinic of Heber Springs. Thank you for these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game.
Heber Springs is home. Home for Panthers football and home to us, the agents of Cry Like Brock Real Estate. When you're ready to buy your home, turn to an experienced local agent to be your guide. We handle real estate transactions every day, and we can help you navigate the home buying process with confidence. Cry Like Brock Real Estate. Find your perfect home at brockre.com.
Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game. Heber Springs Discount Tobacco and Atomic Vapor, Pizza Pie's Ass, Natural State Soft Wash, Arkansas Roofing and Construction, Advanced Insurance Services, a resource center for United Healthcare, Think Idea Studio, R-Care, Remax Advantage Heber Springs. Tonight's football game is brought to you by these Panther boosters.
With hundreds of vehicles in stock across 6 brands, your next ride is waiting for you at Red River Auto Group. We know that the road ahead is important. Whether it's your daily drive or your next big adventure, the right vehicle makes all the difference. From the reliability of a Toyota to the strength of a Ram truck, we offer vehicles built to last with options for every lifestyle. State-of-the-art technology, unbeatable performance, and the comfort you deserve. It's all waiting for you at Red River. Visit us online at redriverauto.com.
Does your pain stop you from living your life? Go see the great staff at Ivy Physical Therapy on South 7th Street in Heber Springs. They provide a variety of treatments to improve the quality of your life, including strength and balance training, pain reduction, and improving neuropathy. They also have a 24-hour gym available free to active patients or for membership to the public. Choose Ivy Physical Therapy for your physical and speech therapy services. Ivy Physical Therapy proudly supports all of the Lake area community.
First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report. Panthers have a 63-0 lead at halftime. It's been a rainy evening here at Panther Stadium. The band was going to put on their full show, but unfortunately the rain had different plans for that, so we will not be able to show you that. The band is not going to be able to perform here at halftime. A lot of the fans, maybe they've gone home to listen and watch the game on our YouTube, Facebook Live, or you can listen to it. If you're driving out of the parking lot right now listening here on the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report, you can go home inside the dry and turn it on YouTube. Go to our Lake Facebook page as well, and go and subscribe to our 101.9 The Lake YouTube page, and that way anytime we have a game that's going on, football, basketball season coming up real soon. Basketball starts tomorrow with benefit games down at Stuttgart, so anytime there's a basketball game or football game coming on, that if you subscribe to the 101.9 The Lake YouTube page, it'll pop up, give you a reminder, and tell you that the Panthers are about to play. So both teams are back in the halftime locker room, here as we look on from the FL Davis broadcast booth at halftime. First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report continues as we pause for 3 more minutes with the Panthers in front 63-0 at halftime on your hometown station 101.9 The Lake.
Hi, this is Spence at Reed Hutchins Pharmacy in downtown Heber Springs. Do you or a loved one need help managing medications? We have a safe and convenient medication packaging solution that can help. Our compliance packaging eliminates the need to create your own pill box, has detachable individual packs, and is color-coded. We also offer convenient drive-through and home or work delivery. We strive to provide comfort and safety in fulfilling your pharmacy needs. Stop by or give us a call at 501-270-8888.
Hello, this is Pastor Matt Bassford at First Baptist Church. We are located 2 blocks north of the courthouse in beautiful downtown Heber Springs. We know that the Lord is for us, not against us. Because we know that, we at First Baptist Church are for you. We are for Heber Springs. We are for Heber Springs schools. We are for Cleveland County. We are for your children. We are for your family. Please join us a Sunday at 9:15 for Sunday school and worship at 10:30 or Wednesday night at 5 o'clock. We are for you. Go Panthers.
Cowboys Chevrolet GMC is Panther Nation's hometown dealer. Cowboys Chevrolet GMC offers hassle-free services. They offer more than just sales. Their dealership is equipped to provide their customers top-notch service, repairs, financing options, and get the most for your trade. The sales team at Cowboys Chevrolet GMC is ready to show you some cowboy courtesy and help you cheer on the Panthers in a new car, truck, or SUV. Stop by the dealership or visit their website, cowboyschevroletgmc.com. Tonight's game is brought to you by these Panther boosters. Carissa Clemens with First Trust Home Loans, McKenzie Realty, Red River Boating, Heber Springs Home Furnishings, Southern Pipe and Supply, Brothers Barbecue, Eagle Bank and Trust, Old Town Espresso, Southridge Nursing and Rehab. Thank you for these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game.
We only get one life, and at Baptist Health, we want yours to be the best. Because life isn't just about living, but living well. And we'll be here with all our best for every step of your journey.
It's the best that it has been in a long time. I'm living my best life. Yeah, living my best.
Baptist Health. For you, for life.
Tonight's game is brought to you by these Panther boosters. Mobile RV Repair, A1 Heating and Air Company, LT Davis Flooring Company, First Security Bank, Tim Brewer Shelter Insurance, Oxygenate America. Thank you for these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game.
Back at halftime, First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report. Mills leads Lone Oak 16-7 at halftime. Steve Castleberry, I bet Steve will be here next week for the playoffs. Steve, if you can come up and watch it with Pudge and me. We'd love to have you come watch the game with us. He probably's like, why would I come up there and sit in the box when I can sit in the stands? On a night like tonight, he probably would sit with us.
No, he'd be sitting down there in his short pants.
He might do it. Steve's a lot tougher than we are. 16-7, Mills leads Lone Oak at halftime. Clinton and Ozark playing tonight in Clinton, and Clinton leads 41-6. From Thursday night, Quitman played last night, 68-35. Salem beat Quitman last night, and no report on CAC in Forest City. You talked about the Battle of the Mustangs. That's in Forest City, and then Ball Knob and Little Rock Hall. They're playing in Little Rock tonight. So Panthers will come back out onto the field and get ready for the second half. And we have, I don't see the Raiders. Yeah, here come the Raiders. They're coming out now and getting ready for the second half as well. So that'll wrap it up for the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report. Second half is coming up next. We pause for 2 minutes, and the second half coming up on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Hey, Alexia, what are you doing?
I'm just getting all my school supplies together since they wouldn't let me graduate last year.
Now that you mentioned it, I need to get the Jammin' Jeep some new tires before taking it on the road to Panther football games.
Well, Billy, I'm glad you mentioned that because my papa and daddy can fix that right away at Bartlett Tire Center.
You know, Alexia, I'm headed that way right now.
Just make sure you call 362-8215 for your appointment today. Bartlett Tire Center, the official tire center for Billy Morgan.
Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game. Zeke and Lizzie Seafood and Steakhouse. Brent Brainerd State Farm Insurance. Arkansas Bouncy Bros. Cash Saver of Heber Springs. Verona's Italian Restaurant. White River Health. Tina Moore Agency Allstate. Angie's Hideaway. Eagle Pest Management. Foggy Hollow Gift Co. Tonight's football game is brought to you by these Panther boosters.
The team at Heartland Ford lives for Friday nights and Panther football. That's why Heartland Ford is proud to present the player of the game. Whether it's throwing it deep, running the ball, or coming up with the big defensive play, each game, a player gives his best out on the field. At Heartland Ford, they give you their best day in and day out with excellent products, outstanding service, and a dedicated team. Visit their website, heartlandford.com, or stop by the dealership located next to Pizza Hut in Heber Springs.
Don't let those pesky fender benders throw you off course. Cowboys got you covered with our top-notch collision center. Conveniently located at 660 Heber Springs Road, Cowboy Collision is a full-service body shop offering paint, dent repair, and collision repair for your vehicle. Need a loaner while we work our magic? No problem. We'll keep you rolling while we get your ride back on the trail. For a free estimate, stop by Cowboy Collision or call 501-362-0219. See you at Cowboy.
$63-0 as we get ready to start the second half. And I remember seeing a lot of ninth graders play Pudge when we went down to DeWitt, because I remember I had a ninth grader.
Yeah.
And that was a game that got out of hand down there, and the Panthers, it was back in I'd have to go back and do the numbers and do them backwards. But
29
was it
or 10?
09, 08 or 09?
Yeah. Well, Tiger Archer was with us.
It was 09. It was 09, yeah.
Tiger was with us.
No, it was 08. Yeah, it was 09. I keep arguing myself. It was 09. Tiger Archer was the life of the trip.
Yeah.
And Tiger's probably not still listening right now. But Tiger texts me if I know that if you are still listening. Tiger was the best part of the trip to DeWitt, was he not?
Yeah,
we had
absolutely.
a great trip. We had quite a crew that went down there to DeWitt. We were on top of the press box, right?
Yeah,
Did Tiger catch a T-shirt or something like that?
Something like that. Tiger's
I have a
been the
picture
life
of
of the couple of experiences we've been on.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, I don't think that you or I have been back to the dirt track since we went with Tiger. I don't think we've been back.
I don't think so.
Yeah. So, but here we get ready for the second half. That was good times for sure, and the Panthers made quite a run that year in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That was some very good Panther teams that we watched. Mills 23-14 is the latest score that Philip Seaton just handed me that score. So Mills, and now Steve Castleberry also just sent me that 23-15 is the score from Steve Castleberry. And remember, Mills is that everything holds up. Mills will be the 1, Panthers will be the 2, and then Lone Oak the 3. So here is a squib kick, Heartland Ford kickoff that starts the third quarter, and Emmett Dwyer is going to run out of bounds on the far side, and the Panthers, the clock's going to run here in the second half, obviously, and the Panthers will send their offense on the field, and we'll see who comes out, and who knows? We might even see some of those ninth graders. Now, I don't know if that'll happen or not. Obviously, this is the first week that they have practiced. I don't imagine we'll see a lot of familiar names here in the second half with the Panthers up by this score. So the football is at the 27-yard line. I say familiar names, not a lot of names that we see on the offensive side. Yeah, well, here comes
just
in
different
offense.
positions.
Yeah, different positions. And we'll see them as we start the second half. Rutledge is still in the game. You said Warden had 260 at halftime, unofficially.
Unofficial.
And Connor Julian's at wide receiver on the right side. Now Buffalo, they're going to let the play clock run down. They come on the field, I think, Lance, and now they're going to come out of the game and get a big hand, the seniors.
Yeah.
This is for the seniors to get a big hand as they come off the field for the final time of the regular season. The seniors come off the field. See Logan Rutledge, Connor Julian, and it's a good group right there. Liam Buffalo coming off the field. Hugs for also Gage Owens down there, and I know they're very proud of that group as they come off the field. Brody Bashford, Warden. So it's a good group of seniors. Panthers now have first down. Tubbs will take the snap, and now Tubbs with Young in the backfield, and Lachlan Tubbs will take it across the 25-yard line, get up near the original line of scrimmage, so almost 5, second down and 10 coming up here. And 10 minutes, 10 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Clock will run here in the third quarter as the Panthers come up to the line of scrimmage. The center now is Jude Alton. And Jude will snap it, and this time hand it off to Dice Young, and he's going to be tackled for a loss. So it's a loss on the play back to the 20-yard line. See Brody Lathan's in the game for the Panthers. Hayden Andrews in the game. Landon Peterson is in the game for the Panthers.
Caleb Carr
out there. We've seen Caleb have some big moments on defense.
Dice Young.
Yeah, Dice Young. Trying to catch those guys that
Looks
are up
like
front.
Josiah Riggs is in the slot position over there.
Eli Presnell. And there's a Cowboy Chevrolet penalty flag that is down. It's a false start penalty against the Panthers. Kane Stogsdill is also in the game for the Panthers. So back it up 5 yards. I think that has gotten everybody that's came in so far on offense. You mentioned Landon Peterson. And now the football is free. It's on the turf. And it is into the end zone. And who has it? Riverview has recovered it. And they say in touchdown, they're going to rule it down at the 1.
They're going to roll it down at the 1.
Riverview football, but it's down at the 1-yard line. So Panthers turn it over. Now Riverview will have it first down and goal at the 1. Clock rolling. 8:30 and counting here in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third quarter of play. Hey, Reed Hutchins Pharmacy provides personalized pharmaceutical care to the Greers Ferry Lake area. They offer vaccines, compounding, individualized prescription packaging, and more. Take advantage of their convenient drive-through or free delivery in the Heber Springs area. Go Panthers from Spence, Blake, and everyone at Reed Hutchins Pharmacy. They're going to give it on the first play from scrimmage up the middle and not get in. Carter Julian made the tackle for the Panthers. So they start this drive inside the Jet Fast Marine consignment red zone here in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third, 7:50 left. And now, once again, they're going to hand it off, run it up the middle. This one will go into the end zone for a touchdown. Daniel Harbin scores Riverview's first touchdown of the evening. And remember, the drive started at the 1-yard line inside the Jet Fast Marine consignment red zone. They cash it in for points here in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third, and the Panthers now up 63-6 as the extra point try coming here for the Raiders. This is a number that we don't have on our roster. They may have moved some ninth graders up or just may not have this on the roster. Never did really receive a roster that I really trusted from the Raiders, as the extra point is up from number 16, and it is good. And it's now 63-7 Panthers lead. 7 minutes left here in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third. We pause from the FL Davis broadcast booth. Heartland Ford timeout. We'll pause for 30 seconds on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Hey, this is Wade from FL Davis. Think of FL Davis Ace Home Center when you have a project you need to complete. FL Davis has been Cleveland County's local hardware store since 1960. The staff at FL's can get you the right supplies you need for any size project you have planned. FL's also offers a variety of home furnishings and gifts. Shop FL Davis for lumber, electrical, plumbing, home goods, and so much more. Make your local FL Davis Ace your first stop shop for all your home and building needs. Located in Greers Ferry, Heber Springs, and Sherwood.
63-7. Panthers have the lead as we get set to go back to play. Here's the Heartland Ford kickoff, and they're going to take a knee at the 28-yard line, and that's where the Panthers will take over. So it's getting interesting. I just got a score handed to me, 23-21 Mills, 154 in the third quarter against Lone Oak.
Well.
So that one's going – it's a close one there in the third quarter play. So now football is at the 28-yard line, and the Panthers will bring their offense back out on the field. 5.5 left here in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third quarter of play. And Tubbs will take, and now the football is on the turf. It's picked up by Young, and now Young runs around the right end across the 40, midfield. Young's going to outrun everybody. 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Panthers. Dice Young goes 72 yards, but there is a Cowboy Chevrolet GMC penalty flag that is down.
And it's coming back.
So here it comes back. Boy, Dice showed his speed, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
We're not going to catch him. Clock at 4:50 and counting, with the Panthers up 63-0 at halftime, and take it back now inside the 30-yard line. So that's a big penalty. Takes the points off the board and takes the football back to the 20-yard line.
That's a good
They're going to go inside the 15, or down to about the 14-yard lines where they're going to mark it.
It obviously happened behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's first down. Panthers got off to a 13-0 lead if you're just joining us at the end of the first half, and then 50 points there in the first quarter. 50 points there in the second quarter. And 4 minutes left. It's rained for a lot of the game. And a lot of the good crowd has left. And now the snap is to the left of Tubbs. And Tubbs went and chased it down, but a whistle, Cowboy Chevrolet GMC penalty flag is on the field. It's a false start penalty against the Panthers.
Hayden Williams just came in the game.
Okay.
That was Lowell Smith running out.
Was on the field. We'll try to catch all these guys that.
And I want to say most of these are ninth graders.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Do they have all the ninth graders have the decals on their helmets or not? Young will carry coming around the left end, and Young will take it to the 9-yard line, and it's going to be second down and long right here. That was the one way I could always tell years ago. They did not have the decal. Yeah. Ninth graders, when they came up, they didn't get the decals until the next year. So I don't know if they're at least.
Well,
I see a lot of them down there that do not have decals on.
I see a couple out on the field that don't.
So
Caleb Carr's in.
It's at the 9-yard line. Open field is to the right. Good snap, and this time Tubbs will keep around the right end, and Tubbs is going to be tackled right at the 7-yard line. So now it's third down. So third down coming up.
Good for some of these guys to get experience.
Oh, yeah. 2.5 left. Of course, we see Lachlan a lot. He's such a big part of the special teams. A very important part. He threw the 2-point conversion for points tonight. He holds on extra points and field goals. And now he's standing at his own 1-yard line. Young is to his left. Snap it to Tubbs. He's standing in the end zone. Now he's going to throw it deep near side for Carr, and it's caught at the 35-yard line. So Tubbs with a pass to Caleb Carr, and it's complete for a big completion across the 30-yard line up to the 35, but it's not enough for a Cowboy Chevrolet GMC first down.
No.
So it's fourth down and 3, but the Panthers able to get out of the shadows of their own goalpost. And a good completion there. It goes for about
30.
Yeah, 29 yards officially. Yeah. And fourth down and 3 now. So we see Dudek for the first time tonight standing at his own 22. Good snap to him, and he gets the punt away. Good punt. Hits at the 25-yard line. It rolls. It'll go out of bounds inside the 25, and I think it went out of bounds inside the 20. It did, so Just 1:10 left in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third quarter. The rain has stopped here at the stadium. Again, glad to have Riley Mays, Cass MacArthur, and Rick Hobgood helping out tonight. Rick, our studio engineer, Riley, our director, and Cass on the camera, where it's not been comfortable tonight, up on top of the press box. So now just 44 seconds left in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third quarter. An open field to the left, and in shotgun is Ricky Lee. Ricky Lee takes, hands it off to the left side, across the 15, 20, 25, across the 30-yard line, all the way up to the 34-yard line. They're going to say his knee went down. He did not cross the 35. And so 34-yard line. Lance will try to catch, see if we...
Bryce Britton?
I was trying to see if we had any players that were on the field that we didn't have a few moments ago. So here's the give. Going to take it across the 35. That was a first down a few moments ago. This is a +3, so it'll be second down and 7.
Eli Davis.
So Eli Davis on the field.
Chris Seaton.
Yeah, Chris Seaton's out there.
Hayden Williams.
Connor Underwood.
Connor Underwood. Jude Alton.
Jude Alton. That's all for the
and Deacon Lewis.
Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third. We'll come back in 30 seconds for the Super Splash Car Wash fourth quarter. In 30 seconds, we have a Heartland Ford timeout on the field. 63-7. Panthers lead. We pause for 30 seconds on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game. Jitterbug Coffee House, Tracy and the guys at Farm Bureau, Cal Custom Gary Bresnan, Judy King School of Dance, Angie Collins Shelter Insurance, Los Locos Mexican Restaurant in Heber Springs, Lake Country Auto Sales, Heber Springs Eye Care, Visual Identity. Tonight's football game is brought to you by these Panther boosters.
Back at the FL Davis broadcast booth, Billy Morgan, Lance Hamilton. We go to the Super Splash Car Wash fourth quarter. Panthers have a 63-7 lead. And now run right side across the 45, across midfield, and the tackle into the far boundary. And that's Eli Davis who made the tackle there for the Panthers. Mills has a 9-point lead now. They're up 9 in the fourth quarter against Lone Oak. 11:40 left in this one. I'm not sure if that one's at Lone Oak or at Mills. Football is at the 48-yard line of Heber Springs, and now give it coming around to the near side, 45, and about to the 43-yard line. Brody Lathan was there to make the tackle for the Panthers along with Connor Underwood. It's a 6-yard gain, second down 4. So mark it at the 43.
Your Noah, what was his name?
Ingholm. Yeah, there's a Cowboy Chevrolet penalty flag that is down. Carry around the right end of the Panthers make the stop. It's a penalty against Riverview. Yeah, Noah Ingholm in the game.
I was trying to read your writing.
Well, that's not easy. Also, not sure if we mentioned Titus Bullington.
No.
Is in the game. Here comes Lathan out of the game.
Eli Presnell's in the
I
game.
mentioned him earlier.
Okay.
But go ahead and mention him as because I don't want to miss any of them. Eli Davis, we mentioned him.
Matthew Ragland.
Okay. Second down and 13, senior night. Some of the ninth graders playing. I see a few of them are getting in the game. So now shotgun formation. And now rolling to the right. Lee wants to throw. Now Lee's going to be tackled at the 48-yard line. So Lee didn't get to the 50. And he stopped. That's Caleb Carr. Boy, Caleb's tough, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
He stepped up there and made the tackle. I see Peter Slapper is in the game. Oscar Gramling in the game as well. So now it's third down and 13. I see Eli Davis coming off the field, and now they're going to run it to the near side. Panthers stayed right there with it. The tackle, Connor Underwood made the tackle for the Panthers.
J.R. Maupin's coming back in the game.
So now it's 4th down. Fourth down and 8. Band is playing. They're underneath the band shell across from us. Wind blowing out of the southeast. 9:13 left in the Super Splash Car Wash 4th quarter. As we look on from the FL Davis broadcast booth, now it's 4th down and 8. Lee takes. Now Lee steps up in the pocket. Now Lee is going to get away and now run to the near side. He's to the 40. He's got a first down inside the 38-yard line. Forced out of bounds into the near boundary and tackled there by Titus Bullington. But now they're going to mark him short. He didn't get the first down. They say he went out of bounds at the 39. I thought he had gotten enough for a first down, but he did not. So the Panthers will send their offense back out on the football field with 8:36 left. I see we talked about Bryce Britton. He had quite a first half.
Yes, he did.
He was coming on the field, but now he's coming back to the sideline. So, hey, Super Splash Car Wash, don't forget to sign up at Super Splash Car Wash for their monthly car wash membership. Get unlimited basic washes for as low as $22 a month. Other packages are available. Sign up today at the pay station or visit a Super Splash attendant on duty 7 days a week from 8 to 4. Go Panthers from the crew at Super Splash Car Wash. First down at the 39-yard line, and the Panthers send their offense back out onto the field. Hayden Williams is the fullback, and now Tubbs takes, hands it off. Here's Young coming near side of the 45, and then he's tackled right there. We don't have a number 1, but number 1 made the tackle for Riverview. 6-yard gain, 2nd down 4 for the Panthers with 7.5 left in the Super Splash Car Wash 4th quarter.
Well, Billy, you're going to be here next week regardless what.
Regardless what happens at Mills.
What happens.
Yeah.
You may be playing Prairie Grove or you may be playing Blytheville.
2nd down and 4. Open field is to the left. And now Tubbs takes. Now Tubbs is going to run the football, trying to get outside. He's dragged down right at the line of scrimmage. That's a very good play by Jonathan Pacheco. So now it's 3rd down and 4. 7 minutes left in the Super Splash Car Wash 4th quarter. Here comes Lowell Smith racing into the game. Call those young guys' names. Boy, they come flying in. They want on that field. So it's 3rd down and 4. Carr is split wide to the left. Panthers have 2 receivers to the right side. Shotgun. Tubbs takes. Tubbs rolls to the right. Now Tubbs firing, and it's incomplete. It was intended for Bryce Britton. Now it's 4th down and 5 with 6:25 and counting here in the Super Splash Car Wash 4th quarter.
And you did mention Landon Peterson earlier, correct?
Yeah, I think we mentioned Landon Peterson, but again, anytime you see any of them you're not sure that we've mentioned, go ahead and mention them. Try to catch all of them. Panthers don't normally get a chance to play this many players. 4th down and 4. We've seen some close football games this year. 4th down and 4. Open field to the left, and now Tubbs takes. Tubbs hands it off to Dice Young, and Dice Young is going to drive forward, but he didn't get a first down. He's going to carry it up to the 47, and then the Panthers will turn it over on downs, and now the defense is going to come on the field with just 5:38 and counting in the Super Splash Car Wash 4th quarter of play. So Riverview will send their offense on the field. See Peter Shapler who comes back out onto the field. Keegan Grosinger is on the field.
Chase Deal,
yeah, we haven't called his name. Shotgun formation, hand it off, take it right side. Good tackle at the 45-yard line by Gay Jones. And now it's 2nd down and 8 with 4:58 and counting. So the Panthers are going to get their 7th win. And you have to go back. We mentioned when the game started that Coach DeBusk won 7 his first year back in 1975. And now whistle and a Cowboy Chevrolet GMC penalty flag is down. David Farr won 8 games in his first year.
That included a playoff game, though, right?
Well, I'm not sure. I'm just reading what's right in front of me, to be honest with you. But David Farr, 8 wins in 2014. Coach Carmichael and Dennis DeBusk, 7 games in their first seasons. Coach Carmichael's first year here. This year, Coach DeBusk in 75. And, of course, Coach DeBusk played here just like Caleb did. Second down and 13. They give it to the big fella coming to the near side. Panthers grab on and hang on and tackle him. That's Caleb Carr with the tackle at the 43-yard line. Just 3:51 left in the Super Splash Car Wash fourth quarter. Hunter Davis.
Nope. Aiden
Yari.
And who else did I see?
Third down, 6.
60's Hayden.
For Riverview. And now hand it off to the right side. Trying to get outside is the big fella. And he breaks free. And now he's running free inside the 30-yard line and dragged down. Good tackle by Chase Steele, who got him. But it's a first down for the Raiders with 3:14 left. Now here comes a couple more in.
Well, Billy, there's one out
Keelan
there.
Douglas comes in for the Panthers, and also Titus Bullington back in.
There's one out there we don't have a name, 74.
Zach King was on the field. He just came off the field. First down at the 27-yard line, and now they're going to throw it to the near side. It is complete. There's a Cowboy Chevrolet penalty flag that is down. Panthers trying to drag the ball carrier down. They will, but there's a penalty flag that is down. We don't have the number. Well, let's see. 0 is who caught it. Cowboy Chevrolet GMC penalty flag that is down. But, yeah, I saw him mention Zach King was in the game. Now he's out. So it's going to be first down, take it down inside the 10-yard line down to the 9. So now they're in the Jet Fast Marine consignment red zone.
Billy, I see a game in the playoffs coming up. Gravett and Hamburg.
They're going to play each other.
Hamburg has to go to Gravett.
My goodness.
So you're going from Monroe, Louisiana to Oklahoma.
Need a plane. So handoff around the right end, and this is going to go into the end zone for a touchdown. This is Daniel Harbin, who scores around the right end. So his second touchdown. They've come here in the second half. 1:53 left, and I'm not sure that we'll get the ball kicked off before this game ends. 63-13, Panthers lead. Clock is rolling. It has run the entire second half, and the Panthers are going to get the victory tonight and go into the playoffs feeling good about things.
Absolutely. And like I said, they're going to be at home here regardless.
Snap goes through the holder's hands, and it'll be covered up. So the extra point fails. 1:18 left. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout. 63-13, Panthers lead here in the Super Splash Car Wash fourth quarter on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
First Arkansas Bank and Trust invites you to experience Cube Banking. With Cube, account holders can cash a check down to the penny, make a deposit, pay a loan, and interact with a live local FAB&T account representative during extended banking hours. Think of Cube as half ATM, half teller. Complete banking. The Cube hours are Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Visit any First Arkansas Bank and Trust branch to bank outside the box with Cube. Member FDIC.
63-13, Panthers lead as the clock rolls down. Riverview, see if they don't have to kick it, Lance. Play clock is not started, and they don't have to kick it if they don't want to. And the Panthers are going to win it 63-13 on what's been a rainy, wet evening here at the stadium tonight. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. They're not going to kick it, and the Panthers are going to win the football game. 63-13. That is the final as they win it on senior night, 63-13. And congratulations to the Panthers. They'll be the 2 seed, right?
Well, that
depends
on Mills and Lone Oak.
Mills and Lone Oak, that one's not over yet, but we'll have to check that one. Right now, the last we saw was Mills was leading by 9. I don't have an update on that just now, but Coach Carmichael, 7 wins in his first season, 7-3, and more to come, Lance, as they play next week, and a chance to playing the playoffs next week.
That's right. Irregardless, they're going to be home next week. It'll be the 2 seed or the 3 seed. As it sits right now, they'll be hosting Blytheville or Prairie Grove. Hopefully it's Blytheville, because if we host Prairie Grove and win that, we'll be traveling to Mena.
Okay,
the following week.
So say that again, and I'll follow you better.
All right. If we're the 3 seed and host Prairie Grove and win, we will be traveling to Mena.
Okay.
If we're the 2 seed and win, we'll be traveling to Southside.
Yeah, so that's obviously what we hope for next week. Let's tell you about the player of the game that we appreciate Heartland Ford for sponsoring the player of the game. Heartland Ford is proud to bring you the Built Ford Tough player of the game. Each week a player is chosen to be honored for their accomplishments. Heartland Ford believes that hard work, dedication, and the drive to give it your all in every aspect from preparation to play is why they take time to honor these individuals. This week's Built Ford Tough player of the game, Lance, who is it?
We're going to give it to Weston Warden this week, Billy. I've got him down at 260 rushing yards unofficially, and, of course, he had, what did we say, five
touchdowns,
five touchdowns in the second quarter.
Yeah, that's a pretty good evening. So congratulations from the entire Heartland Ford team to Weston Warden. Congratulations to Panthers and the youngsters, the ninth graders getting to play. They get to experience this. They came over, said thank you to the fans, and now they go over to the band for the alma mater. And the Panthers go into the playoffs next week. You never know after games. We don't always see everything, but we hope as healthy as you possibly can be at this point in the season. Mills is up 36-21 in the fourth quarter, thanks to Billy Smallwood for that. And is that Mills just scored? So the extra point. The extra point, I think it's 37-21 now. 4:15 left in the fourth quarter of that one. So it looks like Mills is going to win that game. And Panthers looking like they're going to be the 2 seed right now.
Hosting Blytheville, as of right now.
As of right now. But so we'll get all that official later on and figure all that out. But we know we're going to be here next week at 7 o'clock.
That's right.
Yeah,
next week at 7 o'clock,
yeah.
we'll be here. Well, actually, we'll be here a little bit early. But they can listen to you Monday morning. You can tell them who they're going to play.
Yeah, that's right. Listen, Monday morning we'll tell you exactly who the Panthers are going to play. Bob Schwartz, our friend in Hawaii, he was listening to us. He's going to listen to the replay right now of the morning show. Thanks, Bob, for being with us tonight. Good friend out in Hawaii. Thanks to everybody listening tonight. Thanks for all of our sponsors that have been with us throughout the season and next week for the playoffs when we see the Panthers take on. We'll find out. We think Blytheville. We're not completely sure of that, but it'll be here. We know at 7 o'clock.
It'll be here next week, either against Blytheville or Gosnell.
So again, the Panthers win it tonight. 63-13 is the final score. Great night for us to watch from the F.L. Davis broadcast booth. And again, we appreciate all of our sponsors for being with us tonight. And we appreciate our crew as well. Riley Mays, our director, Cass MacArthur up top on the camera up high, and Jeffrey James on the camera down in the field. And for Rick Hobgood, our studio engineer, Billy Smallwood here tonight as well. And for my partner, Lance Hamilton, this is Billy Morgan saying thanks for being with us and good night from Panther Stadium in Heber Springs.
You've been listening to exclusive coverage of Panther football on Heber Springs' hometown station, 101.9 The Lake. Tonight's game was presented by Cowboy Chevrolet GMC, First Arkansas Bank and Trust, F.L. Davis Ace Home Center, IV Physical Therapy, Heartland Ford, Reed Hutchins Pharmacy, Cry Like Real Estate, Cowboy Collision, Bartlett Tire Center, Red River Dodge, First Baptist Church Heber Springs, Baptist Health, and by the many Panther Football Boosters. This broadcast is the property of KSUG Radio and may not be reused, rebroadcast, or retransmitted without express written consent. The Panthers play here. 101.9 The Lake.
Toto, Africa. Naked Eyes, always something there to remind me, and Tom Petty running down a dream on the way.
Is thinning hair or a receding hairline making you self-conscious? Try Hair Grow by New Nordic. Millions of men and women around the world trust Hair Grow. With its patented tocotrienol complex, Hair Grow naturally reduces inflammation in the scalp and is clinically proven to promote new hair growth and increase hair count in as little as 4 months. Stop feeling embarrassed about thinning hair and start looking and feeling your best with Hair Grow. Available online at Amazon, Walmart.com, and NewNordicUSA.com, or in stores at your local CVS.
When you're hiring, ZipRecruiter's technology makes finding qualified candidates for your job easy. What if the rest of the world was as easy as ZipRecruiter? Math problems wouldn't be so